Evening at Thompson Street Stadium, Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. The Jersey Shore Bulldogs, the reigning state finalist out of 4A, come into town a day later than expected to face Bellefonte, the Raiders, for the first time in 2 years, as what's become an opening night tradition under Coach Tom Gravish here at Jersey Shore. Sam Cooperman with you. Doug Byerly will be by my side for the broadcast. Nate Carpenter, Brandon Barker will be on the call as well. And we have a doozy for you. Jersey Shore with a whole lot of new starters, but a motto of tradition never graduates, trying to do just that and just maintain the level of play that has been so dominant over the last 2+ years. Jersey Shore, a Final Four contender back in 2019 and then stepped it up last year amidst the pandemic, getting all the way to Hershey. And now the Bulldogs with a new quarterback, a whole new starting line on both ends, and a lot of players mixed in, will try to do just that and get to where they were and more. They come in the number 3 ranked team in the state, and they begin things tonight against Bellefonte, a team with a lot of newness of its own, losing all of its passing production from last year. Its top running back from last year, Jamal Saunders, will be out tonight. He is dressed, just inactive, and they will have a new coach, Vaughn Donmoyer. Formerly the defensive coordinator at Bald Eagle area, makes his debut as the head man for Bellefonte this evening here at Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium. We got a lot on tap to get to. Doug, Nate, Brandon, and I will have a lot to break down on our pregame show as Jersey Shore is set to kick off against Bellefonte here on the Bear Country Sports Network. Stay with us. We got lots of football ahead. First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhatton is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhatton for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
My name is Joe Peters, singer-songwriter from Bakersfield, California, and I'm back on air with Boot Barn.
Sit there and wonder where it all went wrong. Baby, by the time they kick the lights back on, I'll be alright. Honey, I'll get through it. Ooh, I've seen me do it.
Learn more about the movement at bootbarn.com/backonair.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Jim Ely State Farm Insurance, 105 Thomas Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2828.
Summer might be ending, but the rest and relaxation are year-round. From cooling mattresses with snow technology to crisp new sheets, Casper's Labor Day sale has everything you need for a restful night's sleep. For a limited time, enjoy 15% off select mattresses, 10% off pillows, sheets, and more with Casper's Labor Day sale online at Casper.com or in a store near you. Go ahead, treat yourself to better sleep. You deserve it. Exclusions apply while supplies last. See Casper.com for more details.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutza's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutza's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman back with you at Thompson Street Stadium. Jersey Shore football season opener tonight against the Bellefonte Raiders, and coming a night late as we had a weather postponement last night. Interestingly enough, it looks like a little bit of a storm's about to come in. The clouds overhead are dark gray, and looks like rain is projected. Hopefully it just stays as rain, and we play on here at the grass. Nate Carpenter by my side right now up here in the booth. Dr. Nate, been watching this team for a long, long time, and it built up to something I don't even know in your wildest dreams if you could have imagined last year, getting to the state finals, giving Thomas Jefferson everything they could handle and more. Nate, what's your outlook for this team for this year coming off of all that they did last year?
Well, I text one of the coaches last evening. I said, give me something. Give me something to take to the broadcast, of course, that we wouldn't necessarily broadcast. Give me something inside. And he said, tradition never graduates. So it's kind of that year where it's poker face. We're not going to give you a whole lot. But he did say that this is the fastest team as far as speed goes since 2014. So I think speed is one of those things that can really kill. Where they're inexperienced, they have so many specialty players back this year. They're going to be very hard-nosed on defense. And I think where they may lack experience, they're going to make up for that with just preparation. That's something Tom Gravish has talked about. A lot of people don't think Tom comes up with new insights, but this year offensively he's really changed a lot of things, as we've been recently made aware of. You're going to see field spread. You're going to see a full house backfield at times. You're just going to see that up-tempo, that quick hurry-up. And with a quarterback like Brady Jordan, who's already quick and can move at a rapid pace, I think cerebral is one thing that I think about with him being younger. How much will he retain? How quick can he move? Brandon Weary did such an exceptional job last year. I think he had 24 touchdowns and only 3 or 4 picks. So he was more conservative. You're going to see, I hate to say it, but more of a high-flying act this year from Jersey Shore offensively.
Yeah, well, talking to Coach Gravish, and you'll hear this on our pregame interview in a few minutes, he was saying, well, in terms of Brandon Weary, 2 interceptions last year, the most efficient season in Jersey Shore history by a quarterback, no question about it. He mentioned that this year, and we'll go through starting lineups in a little while, Brady Jordan should see most of the snaps at quarterback, a name you're familiar with if you've been listening to our broadcast, because last year, as a jack-of-all-trades guy really listed as a receiver, I think he maybe caught a few balls, but that he was a running back / quarterback. He'd take some snaps. He would be all over the field. Listed 6'1", 183. There is no planet on which he's 6'1", 183. He's a small guy in stature, but he's a game breaker, and he'll be the quarterback this year. And Coach Gravish said to me Thursday after practice that he reminds him more in terms of skill set of Tanner Lorson, the 4A player in 2019, who just had almost 50 touchdowns between throwing and running. So that's what Jersey Shore is looking at the quarterback position. And then, Nate, as we go back to this team this year, outlook-wise, a different schedule, because last year with the pandemic, you can only play teams in your district. You were really limited to who you could play. They had to play Central Mountain twice, Shikellamy twice in the regular season. Now we start off with Bellefonte, which has become an annual tradition under Coach Gravish's leadership here as he goes into his 10th year. And then you have some games like Danville coming up in a few weeks. You have BEA at the end of the season, things like that. What do you think this team will have to do to try and make another run like they've done over the last few years?
I think it's going to be a gradual evolution this year as far as what Brady Jordan's able to do. Again, when you become one-dimensional and you think that you're going to do it all through the air, teams can scheme and plan for you. I think you're going to see Brady Jordan use his feet. You're going to see some draws. You're going to see wider splits on the line because he is truly 5'6", 5'7" at best. And, they're going to have to move the pocket some for him. I think a lot of this, they've also talked about the off-season being a season where they're smaller on the line, but it's the strongest team. So now we talk speed, we talk strength. It's going to come down to really with a younger team developmentally, can they avoid the turnovers? Can they avoid the holding penalties? Can they get to second and shorter and third and shorter and not have third and longs? So I think that's a big key component. And I think with Brady Jordan, you talked about this earlier, he is more like a Tanner Lorson. He's going to be the guy that looks to secondary and tertiary routes rather than has to lock on to a primary receiver. And that's going to lead to some big plays. I think you may see some more picks, obviously, with the up-tempo, with a younger quarterback. But a lot of that's just going to play out over time. Hopefully they can avoid injuries and just develop.
Well, you hear from Coach Tom Gravish in a moment. Always happy to have Nate Carpenter up with us. Nate, we'll check back in with you later. I know you're pumped to watch your Bulldogs play here on opening night. Jersey Shore coming up with Tom Gravish in a few minutes here on the Bear Country Sports Network. Opening kick against Bellefonte is on tap for 7.
It's the luxury location for your dog. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall. Grooming on site, air conditioning, and an outdoor playground. Now offering weekday doggy daycare. Call 570-377-0340 to check availability and for appointments. Online at sweetdreamsgroomandboard.com or find us on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall, where we treat your dog like family.
Angie's List is now Angie. Summer is the perfect time to book your next home project. From lawn care to a new patio, Angie makes it simple to connect with pros who can get the job done right. See reviews, upfront pricing, and instantly book hundreds of projects. Plus, when you book and pay through Angie, we'll cover your project up to the full purchase price, plus limited damage protection with our Happiness Guarantee. Check out Angie.com, and for more on the Happiness Guarantee, go to Angie.com/happiness-guarantee.htm.
Susquehanna Trailways is proud to support and transport the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Let them provide transportation services for your next group outing or getaway on one of their pre-planned retail tours. Susquehanna Trailways is following all recommended CDC guidelines for passenger and employee safety. Check out susquehannabus.com for a complete listing of services and amenities, which include free Wi-Fi and outlets. That is SUSQUEHANNA bus.com.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
Hey, I just heard it was possible to get a customized auto quote from Liberty Mutual Insurance. 100% customized for what you need and not for what you don't. Have you ever asked, why should I pay for what I don't need? Like when I buy fancy mixed nuts, I don't want that big nut that takes up all the space. With Liberty Mutual, you can save money when you buy customized auto insurance. Pay only for what you need. This message was brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
Call 570-753-5722. TLC Fuels, a family-owned business since 1998, serving residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. Fuel oil, diesel, and gasoline, hard coal. TLC Fuels dedicated to providing friendly, satisfying service to all of their customers. TLC Fuels proud to be a supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. 570-753-5722.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Start of the 2021 Jersey Shore football season upon us, and pleased to be joined by the head coach himself, Tom Gravish, as we get set for tonight's opener against Bellefonte. Coach, quite a season last year and a very different, I would imagine, off-season than you had the year before, considering last year you kind of got caught smack dab in the middle of a pandemic. What was the off-season like for you this year versus last year?
You know, coming out of our season, kind of a successful season last year, guys were pumped up. You know, it wasn't as hard to get anybody to be in that weight room. You know, we were actually in there, I believe, before our banquet. I know our banquet was a little bit earlier than that. And, we were ready, from the banquet, next couple days, we're in there and we got, a full house. And we had a great winter, great spring, and we had a fantastic summer in leading up to this. So our guys have done all the homework. They've done everything that we've asked them to do. We got a much younger football team, I think, and a very exciting young football team. And, I think some of these guys are looking to kind of make a name for themselves.
Coach Gravish with this pregame for tonight's contest against Bellefonte here in the home opener. You talk about the youth you have on this team, and anyone that looked at a roster of last year's team or watched them play would know that you had a lot of seniors that made your team so successful, and some young guys, too, that now get to step up in a leadership role. What makes you so excited about this pretty youthful team you got this year?
Well, first of all, I'm excited for the seniors. We have a lot of guys that started, about 4 years of football, Carter Peacock and, Caden Hess out there, started so much football. And then we got some juniors, we're all state guys, Hayden Packers started, this is his third year starting, and he's only a junior. And you got Cooper Peacock, he started, 3 years, and he's only a junior. Those guys have kind of led the way, but some of our other seniors, DJ Steinbacher, and, he's done fantastic out here. He's just a very unselfish player, and he does everything the coaches ask for him. So he's going to have a great year for us, leading by example every day. You got Connor Davis out there. Some of these guys are willing to play line if needed, D-line if needed. But we need those core group of guys who played in games for us last year, whether it was specialties or starters. We need those guys to lead some of these younger guys. And Brady Jordan played a lot of football last year, both offensively and defensively, in multiple roles. He's been, key games, state championship games. And so we're looking forward to it. It's kind of exciting to see, how it's all going to shake out. And, I'm sure that we're going to have some leaders even amongst our juniors.
Coach Gravish with us pregame. You talk about Brady Jordan. I do want to highlight him for a minute. He'll be doing a lot all over the field, but of course, you leave a big hole at quarterback, and you have a guy like Brady to come in and do a lot for you. What do you make of his skill set and how he can be a unique quarterback for you?
His skill set's slightly different than Brandon, a little bit more like Tanner Lorson 2 years ago. But Brandon Weary had probably the most accurate year of any quarterback maybe in Jersey Shore history, only throwing 2 interceptions last year all the way to the state championship game. So he just had a phenomenal year, and we expect that Brady's going to have a phenomenal year. He has different skill sets. We might rely on him running the football a little bit more. He ran the ball quite a few times last year as a slot receiver and as a tailback, but he's very accurate. He's had a lot of success in other years of football, and just wasn't in the cards for it to work with him throwing the ball last year. So we're kind of looking forward to see what he can do. He has done, and our guys too, they did really well at the Penn State 7-on-7s. We went down to Whitehall to 7-on-7, worked down there, did well there. And so we expect that he'll have a great year at quarterback.
Coach Gravish with this pregame, getting set for the opener here against Bellefonte. And as you highlighted so many of those guys, I can't help and think, now that I've been this is my 4th year covering you guys, so many of these guys, the younger brothers of guys that have come before them and achieved the success. How have you been able to have so many families now that have rotated through this program and all these kids produce?
Well, it's awesome, and it's like we always say, we are a team of family. We are family, protect our family, and tradition never graduates. We just keep rolling out guys. We got how many kids on the team? It might be 4 cousins, first cousins on our team with the Seacrest family. We got Tate Seacrest as a newcomer that'll probably make a splash this year. And, we got, his cousin out there at tight end in Connor Griffin. And we got Stone Seacrest out there. Here we got families just keep rolling into our system.
Coach Gravish with this pregame. I'll let you go shortly, but Bellefonte, the team you face here in the opener, you've established a nice little rivalry with them in these openers, of course not getting to play them last year. Now you get them back, and you've had some fun games against them. What do you make of them under a new head coach?
Well, I know Coach Vaughn Donmoyer. He's a great guy, great staff. His assistants are all class acts. They've either coached in the state college football programs, or Bald Eagle area programs, or partially Bellefonte programs at different times. So they got a great coaching staff, and they're great guys out there. Wish them nothing but the best, but not too much the best come tomorrow night.
Yeah, it should be a fun one. Looking forward to seeing you guys get after it here on night 1. Coach, always appreciate the time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It's a great day to be a Bulldog.
The Bear, WQBR.
B.A. Mikesell is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing North Central Pennsylvania, B.A. Mikesell has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
Hi, Tom Bodette for Motel 6, leaving the light on for the homebody, who now would rather be an anywhere but homebody after spending 12 months stuck at home with nobody but themselves. Well, Motel 6 has plenty of clean, comfortable rooms, all at a great low rate. So when you decide to visit somebody, anybody, anywhere else but your home, Motel 6 will be waiting. I'm Tom Bodette for Motel 6, and we'll leave the light on for you.
Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will sell within 90 days. The Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty, 57 Bellefonte Avenue in Lock Haven, ready to serve you. 570-858-0777.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
All the forecasts say this will be a harsh winter. That's why the time is now to buy a new gas pellet or wood stove from Terry's Colon Wood Stoves in Jersey Shore. Serving Bear Country for the last 42 years, new owner Kyle uses his education and many years of expertise to provide you with honest solutions and quality service. Terry's, place to go for American-made stoves from Quadra-Fire. Visit Terry's Colon Wood Stoves, Bastrop Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2199. Find them online, terryscolonwoodstoves.com.
When you have trouble sleeping, it's tough. When kids have trouble sleeping,
Mom, I can't sleep. Dad, just one more story?
For nights like this, try Vicks Pure Z's Kids. Our great-tasting gummies are specially formulated for kids with a unique blend of botanicals and a low dose of melatonin to support their natural sleep cycle. Best of all, they're drug-free and non-habit-forming. Help your child fall asleep naturally with Pure Z's Kids Gummies. Consult with a doctor before use. For ages 4 and up.
McMahon, Ferguson & Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon, Ferguson & Associates craft the perfect life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. McMahon, Ferguson & Associates Erie Insurance Agency.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Jersey Shore Bulldogs football here on the Bear Country Sports Network. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. And Doug, pleasure to have you on board this year. Looking forward to a wonderful year ahead. Right now we're looking at a whole lot of rain. You were down on the field before. What did you make of the field conditions? And, of course, you were down there while it was still sunny out.
Yeah, absolutely, Sam. Great to be back by your side for the 2021 fall football season. Everybody's excited. Obviously, day late for us here at Thompson Street Stadium, but field conditions not too bad. You know, this field takes a beating because it's natural turf. The rain's pretty steady. It didn't rain during the day, pretty dry today, so hopefully this shower will pass and the field conditions won't be a big factor in this ballgame. Heat maybe here early on, although it's cooled down quite a bit here in the last 15, 20 minutes.
Jersey Shore taking on Bellefonte. We'll run through the starting lineups for both teams. Jersey Shore won the toss, wanted the ball, and a Bulldogs team that last year really just lit up the scoreboard in just about every capacity. A shade under 40 points a game, and they distributed evenly, 173.5 passing yards, 172.1 rushing yards, right down the middle. Bulldogs this year have Brady Jordan, the junior, at quarterback. Last year, a terrific season. As a guy coming into the year, we didn't even know what to expect of him. He was a quarterback on the freshman team a couple years ago, but last year, 45 rushes, 326 yards, had the longest run of the year for any Bulldog of 70 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He did throw 1 pass in the Lampeter-Strasburg semifinal game. Around the horn we go as the Bulldogs march out onto the field with the black flag being held in front by Caden Hess as Jersey Shore is ready to go for its 2021 season. In the backfield, Carter Peacock, formerly an offensive lineman. He'll play running back. Fullback Hayden Packer. You'll also see Carter line up at receiver depending on formation. Cooper Peacock, his younger brother, a junior receiver. The aforementioned Hess, 2-time All-Stater, is a receiver. And you also get Connor Griffin, a junior who didn't touch the ball much last year but is expected to do big things this year. Tight end Connor Davis. Shout out to his father, Coach Davis, who's here with us up in the booth. He'll be providing us stats at halftime and after the game. And Connor got some starts last year. He'll be a factor on both ends of the ball. Offensive line, brand new. The tackles, Dillian Ross and Dirk Stetz, both juniors. Jared Polsky will be doing the snapping at center. He was the long snapper last year and will do that again this year. Guards, Luke Springman and Zach Rooney. All juniors and all senior offensive line from last year has now graduated. And Breck Miller is a wonderful addition, a junior who will be doing the kicking. And Hess will be holding, Polsky long snapping again. Cooper Peacock, the punter for Jersey Shore. Brady and Elijah Jordan will both be returners. And now we'll take a break for the anthem. We'll come right back and give you officials, the Bellefonte roster, and the opening kickoff here from Thompson Street Stadium. It's the Bear Country Sports Network, and it's Jersey Shore football.
The best pizza in town, Domino's in Jersey Shore, with a full menu, including pizza, of course, chicken, pasta, sandwiches, breads and sides, desserts, and drinks, plus the mix and match deal, the perfect combo deal, and the week-long carry-out deal, all available online at Domino's.com. Search Domino's Jersey Shore, delivery or carry-out. Open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday till midnight. 570-398-7000. Domino's, 1138 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you have bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at hollickscoalandoil.com.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly, Jersey Shore football on tap from Thompson Street Stadium, and we're just barely avoiding raindrops here in the press box. The rain is coming in on this very hot day. Surely the grass can appreciate a nice bath, but in terms of the field, everyone's got their umbrellas out. The Bellefonte red and white on the umbrellas right in front of us here. Overlooking Thompson Street Stadium. Bellefonte, under first-year head coach Vaughn Donmoyer, will come out in a 4-3 base formation. Defensive ends, Addison Shawley and Jacob Knapp. Defensive tackles, Dylan McCloskey and Thomas Corman. Linebackers, the three they have, Nolan Weaver and Reese Redmond on the outside. The man in the middle, the sophomore Nathan Way. Corners, Ashton Kozel, a senior, and Landon Miller, a junior. Safeties, Tyler Rice and Trevor Johnson, juniors and sophomores respectively. And they have a senior kicker, Hayden Walker. Nick Way will be doing the holding on those operations. A couple guys, either Nolan Weaver or Grayson Alterio, will be long snapping, and Johnson or Wesley Badger will be the punters. Landon Miller and Tristan Heckman are the return men. But Jersey Shore will get the ball first as they won the coin toss. Happened a few minutes ago. And Jersey Shore wants the ball, so they'll get it. Doug, you were down there. You were talking with the officials. Tell us our officiating crew and what we can expect from tonight's contest.
Yeah, it's a crew that if you've listened over the years, you certainly have heard all of these names. Referee Kevin McNamara, umpire, longtime Montoursville coach Jim Bergen, field judge Phil Gingery, side judge Bobby Lynn, who's in Lock Haven University Hall of Famer, line judge Mark Watson, the head linesman Jeff Bauer. And you're right, Jersey Shore did win the coin toss, elected to receive the captains, Caden Hess, Carter Peacock, Hayden Packer, and for Bellefonte, Nolan Weaver, Nicholas Way, Thomas Corman, and Lee Prisbis. For the Red Raiders, they're going to go out and do the ceremonial coin toss. We all know that's already done before the teams go back in. So always exciting, day late, but not a dollar short. It's going to be a good ball game here tonight to kick off the season.
Jersey Shore, the 2020 state runner-ups in 4A. They just blasted their way through a 6-game regular season. They had a few games where they were tested. Actually, Central Mountain gave them one of their toughest tests of the year. And tip of the cap to former Bellefonte coach Shannon Manning in his debut with Central Mountain. They took a 12-0 win last night at Shikellamy. Both teams Shore will see this season. We'll go through some of those scores throughout the game. We don't have many live scores, as most games did get underway yesterday. This one did not. And now we have rain right now, and Jersey Shore is set to receive on the left side. They're in the home oranges. Bulldogs getting new uniforms, but they don't have them for tonight's game, so it's the old oranges with the black pants, orange stripes on the side, black numbers, and white on the shoulders. Bellefonte, the Raiders, in the road whites. They clap their hands and get pumped up for Coach Vaughn Donmoyer's first game of his career as the head coach here at Bellefonte. Woodworking teacher at the school. He was been in the district as a teacher, so he knows these kids, but had spent his last 3 years at BEA working under Coach Jesse Nagel, who he says was huge influence for him and vouched for him for the job when this one came open. Much respect for all these Center County guys that Tom Gravish does as a Center County guy himself. Doug, it'll be the Jordan brothers back to return. Brady on the right, Elijah on the left, only a freshman. Could be a dynamic duo this year.
Well, there's no question. Talent there, great speed. We heard from Coach Davis here in the press box. Elijah Jordan, probably the fastest player on the team by far. So hopefully Jersey Shore get a good return and set up that offense to kick off this season.
Here we go. Ball being put on the tee. Hayden Walker will do the honors. Bellefonte kicking right to left. A younger Jersey Shore team, but one of the things with a lot of blowouts as they've had in recent years, some of these younger guys have gotten experience. They've played snaps. It'll be interesting to see how this O-line meshes here on the opening drive. Jordan will be the quarterback. He stands on the right side ready to return. His brother Elijah is on the left. Speedy freshman Hayden Walker stands with his heels back near his own 30, ready to take the run up and ready to open the season. Strikes it with the right foot, and we're underway. Ball comes down near the 4. Elijah cuts off his brother Brady and runs outside the numbers right side. Across the 20, 25, 30, keeps his legs churning, and he's tumbled on the 38-yard line. Elijah Jordan's first varsity touch gets him about 33 yards on the return.
Really nice return. I think the official on the sideline actually missed him stepping out of bounds, probably just short of the 30. But Jersey Shore, hey, they'll take the extra yardage to start this drive.
And Jersey Shore's a team that likes to move quickly. Jared Polsky, the center, waiting. Brady Jordan is under center. Hayden Packer, the halfback, right behind him to the left. 4-3 defensive front for Bellefonte. 1st and 10 short, its own 38. Flip out left to Carter Peacock, the deep back. Scurries around a couple guys and gets shoulder blown down at the 45, right between the numbers for about 7 yards. And Jersey Shore gets a quick little run-up to begin the opening drive.
And first penalty of the year as well. Hard to see on the far side, holding against the Bulldogs, so going to negate a good gain by Carter Peacock. And Carter, great size, 6'2", about 210, so he certainly has the athletic ability and the size to be a pretty effective running back, but that one's going to come back and cost the Bulldogs a couple yards.
Favorable down and distance is really the formula that Coach Tom Gravish for Jersey Shore always talks about, and getting moved back 10 yards here is not ideal for Jersey Shore. They started at their own 30 now for a 1st and 20 on their opening drive here against Bellefonte on opening night. Rain continues to beat down at Thompson Street Stadium. The grass getting nice and wet. First and 20, Jordan shakes his hands, takes the snap, runs it out right. There's a whole lot of room. Out to the 40, spins past Rice, and then breaks another tackle at the 50. The ball slips out of his hands, but out of bounds, and right near the marker, and that's a cross for a full 20 yards and a first down for Brady Jordan.
Well, Nate Carpenter and you talked about it, Sam. Jordan has the ability to really be more Tanner Lawson-like, to run that football, got the edge there. Nice gain.
Right at midfield on the right hash, first and 10, Jersey Shore, opening drive left to right. Spread look facing the 4-3 defense. The handoff, it goes to, I believe, Hayden Packer, who tries to twirl his way up the middle, and he keeps his legs churning up to the 47. And that gets him at 3 yards, so second and 7 for Jersey Shore.
Really nice duo there, Packer and Peacock out of that backfield, shifting slots.
3 receivers left, 1 right. Out of the shotgun look, Packer to the left side of Jordan. Takes the snap, delay option to him. Packer's got lots of room, 40. He just runs over Rice and plunges down at the 33 of Bellefonte. A big run of about 15 yards, and Hayden Packer makes his guys take a spill for a first.
It really just changes things when your quarterback can run himself, but then has that ability to option the football. Did it late, very effective play.
10:45 to go first quarter. Jersey Shore's picked up a couple first downs, and they have first and 10 at the Bellefonte 33. Moving quickly from the shotgun, the snap comes into Jordan, and a flag comes flying from the secondary. Jersey Shore hoping to avoid what would be a second penalty of the opening drive, and not so much, Doug. I imagine so many new guys on that O-line can't be ideal for trying to figure this out.
Well, you talked about it, Sam. Jersey Shore likes to do that fast-paced offense, and it certainly is very effective, but every now and then you don't get fully set, and then it costs you that extra 5 yards. Didn't hurt him the first time. We'll see what it does here.
First and 15 at the 38 of Bellefonte after the 5 yards and the false start. From the left hash, 2 receivers right. Hess, the 2-time All-Stater, out wide right. Jordan keeps it, flips it right. Here's Packer, lots of room across the 30, 20, inside the 15, the 10, the 5. Hayden Packer, cross him off your bingo card for Jersey Shore touchdowns. He's got the first of the year. It's 6-0.
Option to the right, again, when your quarterback is effective running the football, which Jordan was early in that drive with the big 20-yard pickup after the first penalty, really makes a difference, and he seems very comfortable keeping it, pitching it late to Hayden Packer, just split the defenders there. Hayden showed good speed outrunning that defender in the secondary for the 38-yard touchdown. That's a pretty impressive drive because you sprinkle in the 2 penalties, Sam. Didn't affect him at all. They just come back, get that first score of the season.
And Jersey Shore will try to set up its operation here for the point after. This could be interesting. They have Breck Miller, a junior who was formerly a soccer player here at Jersey Shore Area High School. He comes out to get the tee, and they set it up here. Caden Hess is the holder. Snap coming from Jared Polsky. The operation is clean, and a high booming kick almost exits the stadium. 7-0 Bulldogs. Awesome start on opening night. Bellefonte gets the ball next here on the Bear Country Sports Network.
It's the new look Jiffy Market. Brighter remodel with everything you need. The largest cooler full of cold drinks in the area. Slushies, candy, snacks, ice cream, your favorite treats, fresh fried, fresh made sandwiches too. And the Pennsylvania skills games you love, plus Pennsylvania lottery tickets, an ATM, and so much more. Jiffy Market, everything you need in one place, across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Shop today. Jiffy Market and Deli, always ready for you. Jiffy Market and Deli in Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. A 38-yard rushing touchdown by Hayden Packer, the rising junior. And that makes it 7-0 Jersey Shore. Packer, an all-stater last year at linebacker. And from the early onset, Doug, it looks like he'll be touching the ball a lot on offense this year.
Well, he should. Again, filling in, moving to a new position on the offensive side. You know, you need people to step up and get those repetitions. And again, I think Jersey Shore has a really good situation there with Peacock and Hayden Packer, 2 very physical guys able to run the football.
Bulldogs kickoff left to right. Breck Miller, the junior, sends his first kickoff of his Bulldog career out just inside the 10, where Miller picks it up. Landon Miller gets tripped up just around the 20 on the right side of the field, and he was met there by a few Bulldogs And that's where the Bellefonte offense starts under first-year head coach Von Donmeyer. Saw his team just have very little defensive resistance. And now Nick Way will lead the charge out there offensively. Seems like an offense content on running and managing the clock, Doug.
Yeah, and that's what Coach Donmeyer said. They want to run the football whenever they need to run the football. And with a first-year quarterback, they're probably going to rely on that early.
So they come out in an I formation. Jersey Shore's 5-2 defensive front. Miller, the back behind Way a couple paces, takes the snap on 1st and 10. Handoff, and Miller gets clobbered. 4 orange jerseys on top of him, and Hayden Packer, the All-State linebacker, pumps his fist as Jersey Shore forces negative yardage for 2nd and long.
You know, you have so many new guys. Connor Davis in on that tackle as well. Again, you just always wonder, Sam, early in the season, how did the new guys fit in? The Jersey Shore defense has been such a strong part of this team for the last couple years.
2nd and 11 at their own 20 for Bellefonte. Down 7-0. First drive of the first quarter for them. Way between the hashes. Sends Redmond, the tight end, in motion to the right. Handoff again. Miller, he gets stood up yet again. Over to the right side. He gets clobbered by a few Bulldogs. Everybody there to greet him and march him a yard 4 more back, and it's 3rd and long.
Zach Rooney with the big hit, just slicing inside. Again, movement from that defensive line. You know, they're always trying to find that gap. Rooney doing a great job there. The junior, 6'2", 255, so he's got some good size.
Majority of that D-line juniors. Senior on the right is Connor Davis, the defensive end. 3rd and 14 from the 17. Carter Peacock playing up from his linebacker spot, and a flag comes in. We'll see where the movement came, if it was offensive or defensive side.
Jersey Shore definitely had jump, but again, the question is, did Bellefonte entice them? I don't think they did. So Bellefonte going to get the free 5 yards, but still 3rd and long here for this Bellefonte team.
Scoreboard reads 7-0 Jersey Shore on opening night. Rain looks to have subdued a little bit. Jersey Shore's 3rd penalty of the early set of this game. Way waits for the snap, 3rd and 14. Handoff. Miller, nothing doing. He gets toppled over, and Carter Peacock is there to finish him off. The interior of that D-line, Dillian Ross and Zach Rooney again there to do the job.
Well, Sam, we've talked about it so many times. Coach Alex Jackson on the defensive side really prepares the guys well, and this team is just looking to continue the success they've had over the last couple years. They don't want to see the success dip at all. So, you know, this team is hungry here starting this ballgame. That is a great first series on defense.
Shore forces a 3-and-out. And after scoring a touchdown on its opening offensive possession, they'll receive this punt, which will come from Badger. Junior takes the snap, lets it go. Down at the 48, a fair catch on Jersey Shore's side by Brady Jordan. And just past the orange S here at Thompson Street Stadium is where Jersey Shore should get it. And whistle, there is a flag out there. And a wait and see as Jersey Shore tries to extend the 7-0 lead.
And Jordan did the smart thing. If you're watching the ball game, he had room to make the return, but he's very aware of where he was. He's at his own 48. All you have to do is catch it and give your offensive team good field position, almost half the short field, half of the 100 yards. And he said, hey, we'll just take the ball right where it is, don't have a chance for a fumble or anything. We're up 7-0. Let's add to this here with drive number 2.
Shore takes it left to right, the home orange and blacks at its own 48, up 7-0. Between the hashes, new quarterback Brady Jordan was a bit of a hybrid receiver and running back last year. On 1st and 10, he rolls out. Double clutch, throw up the right sideline, all alone, Caden Hess, but it falls through his hands inside the 20. He had an easy path to the end zone, but he couldn't bring it in on this wet night. It's 2nd and 10.
Now you won't see Caden has to do that too often. He got the separation he wanted, and boy, Jordan delivered just a perfect ball. Pump fake, got the defender to just hesitate a little bit. Caden Hess, he's going to catch more of those than he drops for sure.
They bring the receivers bunched in a little bit, still in the shotgun formation. 4 down linemen for Bellefonte in the 4-3 formation. They bring the secondary up a little bit. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Handoff left. It goes for Jersey Shore for a few yards to Cooper Peacock on a bit of an end around. They bring it to Bellefonte's side of the field, put it at their 47, And that's a 5-yard gain to make it 3rd and 5.
Yeah, very manageable 3rd down here. Always interesting to see if you don't pick it up, do you still go for it with good field position?
And now they move quickly, 3rd and 5 from the 47. From the same formation, Jordan, the keeper, runs right. He's stood up, and at the ankles, he's grabbed. Nolan Weaver got some penetration in there. And Nathan Way, the middle linebacker, clamped down on him along with Addison Shawley, the junior defensive end. It's 4th down.
Yeah, good response there by the Bellefonte defense. And Jersey Shore, they're going to take the safe route here. Didn't get the first down out near midfield. Going to punt this away, see if he can trade some yardage here on special teams.
Cooper Peacock taking over for Owen Anderson as punter this year. He receives the long snap, does decide to punt it, sends it inside the 10 and all the way across the goal line out of play. Jersey Shore is a team that's not afraid to pull some tricks out of its sleeve, but on that one, they play it safe, and Bellefonte gets the ball right back. So it remains 7-0, 7:07 to go on the first quarter clock. Jersey Shore up on Bellefonte, but the Bulldogs having some hitches right now. The 3 penalties, Doug, and the execution there, you can see they're not quite where they want to be just yet. It's opening night.
Yep, penalties, early season, you definitely want to clean that up a little bit. On that punt, Cooper Peacock was definitely trying to angle that to the sidelines, got a good trajectory on the ball, just not quite able to get it right into the corner and out of bounds.
3 run plays last time for Bellefonte, all negative yardage. Nick Way, the quarterback, set to receive the snap. He's got Miller right behind him, and he's got one back to his right. Handoff, Miller, bludgeoned at the line, nothing doing. Tried to go up the middle on 1st down, and he's roped up as Jersey Shore brings everybody, and they all get to him. 2nd and long from inside the 20.
Zach Rooney again, along with Stetz on that defensive line, moving people around there on the inside. Again, very active defensively, not overly big, but very quick, and they're giving Bellefonte a lot of trouble.
5-2 front for Jersey Shore. Dillian Ross, Zach Rooney in the middle. Dirk Stetz, the nose tackle. 2nd and 10 from the 20 for Bellefonte. Snap a little low, and Way tries to hand it off. It falls through his hands. He dives back on it at the 15, but he loses 5 yards on the miscommunication with his deep back, Landon Miller.
Tate Seacrest right on the quarterback. Really lucky to get possession back for the Raiders of Bellefonte. Again, that's what you don't want to do. Put the ball on the turf and give Jersey Shore a short field. Boy, the D, Sam, they are playing well so far.
Jersey Shore's defense is not allowed a single positive yard yet. They're up 7-0, 3rd and 15 for Bellefonte at its own 15. Low snaps away, and the flag comes in. It's a false start from the near side. The official spots it out, and 3rd and 15 becomes 3rd and 20 at their own 10.
Yeah, you could just see the 2 outside receivers were just leaning front. The cadence was off just a little bit. So Bellefonte putting themselves in that difficult situation. Anytime you get 3rd and a lot deep in your own territory, exactly what the Bulldog defense wants.
Coach Don Moyer said they're a team that wants to run the ball a lot, but they've yet to gain any positive yards on the run. 3rd and 20, own 10 between the hashes. Jersey Shore showing blitz out of the 5-man front. Low snap for Way. Hit as he throws, wobbly pass to the right side. Incomplete. It's dislodged from the arms of Reese Redmond, the senior tight end in the flat. Would have been a 5-yard gain, but instead it's nothing. And 4th down and 20 deep in their own territory.
Quarterback got hit just as he threw him. Braden Jordan in very good coverage. Even if that receiver brings that one in, he's going to drop him for that 5-yard gain and force this 4th down. So the Bulldog defense playing very well in this first 2 series and really have a chance to get the punt if you field it cleanly on the Bellefonte side of the 50-yard line.
5:37 on the first quarter clock. Clock is stopped after the incompletion. Badger, the punter, Wesley Badger gets it away amidst heavy pressure. Elijah Jordan nearly got there. Ball trickles back to the left sideline and scoots out of play right at the midfield stripe. And that's where Jersey Shore gets it for another opportunity. It's 1 for 2 thus far with the ball. 7-0 lead on the 38-yard Hayden Packer touchdown on the opening drive here, Doug. What do you want to see out of the Bulldogs this trip?
I think you just continue to do what you do, but go and try and clean up those penalties. You want to be clean, you want to be crisp. And, Jordan at the quarterback, he seems very comfortable. This is really nice to see for a first-time start.
Jersey Shore almost had a 50-yard touchdown pass, but went through the hands of Caden Hess. 1st and 10 at midfield, left to right in the eye. Jordan hands off. There's Peacock. Barrels his way across the 45. Takes guys with him, and he leans down at the 42. 8 yards for Carter Peacock. a physical running back, and he's now at 2nd and 2 for Jersey Shore.
You know, it's just so easy to forget. You know, Carter started as a freshman on the defensive line when he wasn't quite as big, but still had really good size. Nice run there.
2nd and 2 between the hashes. 42 of Bellefonte. Handoff to Packer, the fullback. He splits a couple defenders, has Rice tugging at his right ankle as he's out of 1st down and more, all the way to the 25. The last line of defense was the safety, Tyler Rice, and Hayden Packer just trying to kick him away. That was 17 yards, another first.
And Jersey Shore just running out of the I formation right now.
1st and 10. They're at the 25, and a quick handoff up the middle to Packer. This time he's burrowed at the 22. Gain of 3 or so for Hayden Packer, and he's quickly accumulating rushing yards tonight. As the clock moves to 4:30 here in this first quarter, Jersey Shore approaching the red zone of Bellefonte.
And Jersey Shore just very comfortable with that hurry-up offense, no huddle, get the signals from the sidelines, on the line, ready to go.
2nd and 5 from the 20 of Bellefonte. Caden Hess, the lone receiver to the right. Fake the sweep, go to Packer. He lunges up past the 15, gets a 1st down as Jersey Shore takes it to the 14 for 6 yards.
You know, already we've seen 4 different players for the Bulldogs carry the football. Quarterback Jordan, the 2 Peacocks, and Hayden Packer. Again, that versatility really is hard to defend.
They bring Elijah Jordan on the field as Jersey Shore in the left side slot. Leg kick from Brady, his brother. Hands off to Elijah, right side on 1st and 10. Spins at the 10, keeps his legs churning, and he's pounced on along the right side at the 8. And Elijah Jordan's first carry is a pretty fruitful one. Tyler Rice makes the tackle after about 6 yards.
You know, just that motion, being able to hand the football off to the guys coming in motion at full speed. Again, another weapon for the Bulldogs.
Right hash of the Bellefonte 7, 2nd and 3. Jordan, handoff left. There's Packer, slips up the middle, has some room, and he's across the plane. Touchdown Bulldogs. Hayden Packer makes it 13-0 Shore.
We talked about it earlier, Sam. Hayden Packer, Carter Peacock, really good physical size from that running back position. You know, run split backs there. They ran almost exclusively out of the eye, also handing it to the man in motion. A lot of versatility on the run game for the Bulldogs.
And here's the point after. Breck Miller has no problems. Man, this guy's got quite a leg. That ball heads all the way to the fence behind the scoreboard, and it's now 14-0. Jersey Shore operating well. Late first quarter, 3:33 to go here in the first. Bulldogs all over Bellefonte here on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you as we get the ball back for Bellefonte after a 7-yard touchdown run by Hayden Packer to cap off a 50-yard Jersey Shore drive. Bulldogs lead 14-0. The Bellefonte Raiders under first-year head coach Vaughn Donmoyer trying to get his guys into gear. And the question, Doug, you just mentioned is, I believe, one of these teams called a timeout.
I'm thinking the officials are talking about whether or not there's been lightning. I haven't seen any at all. I've seen a lot of flashes out there, but they've been photography from the Jersey Shore side. But they're talking to Coach Gravish about something.
Yeah, that would be quite unfortunate. I'm sure Coach Gravish is trying to do everything we can to. I think maybe it's a warning, I would say.
Yeah, it could be because the officials are coming out here. And Bobby Lynn, who we talked to before the ball game, he's coming over to the Bellefonte sideline as well. You know, Sam, we talked about it, and you talked with Nate Carpenter about it pregame. You know, Bellefonte, they've been a good team, made the playoffs last year. They've been pretty successful. But when you are one-dimensional, and right now they are offensively, they want to run the football. That's great if you can run the football. If you can't run the football, you got to figure out some other way to move that football. And right now the Raiders are definitely searching for that early in this ball game.
Jersey Shore defense that allowed 4.8 points a game last year up to the state semifinals and has just been so spectacular under longtime coordinator Alex Jackson out of that 5-2 front. Holding Bellefonte in check and then some. Up 14-0. Kickoff left to right. Here's Breck Miller. Ball on the tee. Sends it up with his right foot. High arcing kick. Bounces at the 18. Takes a side hop to Rice. He grabs it. Tries to slip outside. A flag comes. He's across the 30. Angles towards the sideline and clobbered at the 37. Jersey Shore is pumped up there as Miller himself actually got down to make the tackle, but we'll see what this flag amounts to. It might be coming back.
Yeah, a little short kick there. Brett got it a little higher than he probably wanted, and return man for Bellefonte. Tyler Rice did get the corner, but he got the corner for a reason. That penalty is going to go against the Raiders and set them back. So their first real positive movement of the football. Going to go back, and they're still going to get the ball probably outside their own 20 to start their third drive of the night.
I imagine anyone that's done special teams or just appreciates good special teams has got to love, and if you saw it on our YouTube feed right now, Breck Miller just getting fired up after making the big hit. He ran in well, and Bellefonte will be back at their own 23 for 1st and 10 down 14-0.
Yeah, a little different than on the soccer field, which Brett plays as well. You don't get to hammer somebody out of the field of play after you kicked it off.
Shore with Tate Sechrist off the right side. 1st and 10 at the 23, 5-man front. Shore showing blitz, low snap, Way looks to the right, tries to run up the middle, dodges 3 tackles, but couldn't get any traction on the ground. He's clobbered by Rooney, and he loses a yard and a half for 2nd and long.
Dylan Ross and others almost let that quarterback get away, but then Rooney able to come in and clean it up. And again, Rooney's been a really big factor, and they're shuffling fresh people in every other play or so Rooney goes out for this one.
2nd and 12 at the 21. Bellefonte down 14-0. Under 3 to play here in the first quarter. Going right to left. Way in the pistol. Gets the snap to the right. Handoff Miller. Carves his way forward, and he's stunted at about the 23. Back to the original line of scrimmage. He runs right into the arms of a familiar name, I'd say. Stone Sechrist, wearing his older brother Dawson's number 33, and it's 3rd and 10.
Wow, looking back, Dawson, just a tremendous defensive player, undersized guy, but always triple-digit in tackles every season.
I believe it was 192, top of my head, 2019, in that state title or state semifinal run. 3rd and 10 on 23. Way has defenders ready to pounce, and Hayden Packer runs right into the left side of the Bellefonte line. It looks like the Raiders jumped. That is the case. And out there trying to get things going, it was Jacob Knapp who got out of his stance.
You know, there's so many ways you can coach a team. There they go with the real long count to try and lure the defense off, but then your own people are excited to get into the play, and they jump off sides.
3rd and 15, own 18 for Bellefonte. Low snap comes in. Way just has to pick it up for dear life, give it to Miller, and he's trampled right back at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Ross that time. Another 3 and out. Bellefonte cannot get anything going offensively, and with under 2 to play in the first quarter, 14-0 Bulldogs. I think Jersey Shore's toughest opponent tonight might be the weather, the way things are looking.
Yeah, absolutely. The rain seems to have cleared. We see some clouds in the distance, but they don't seem too menacing, so that shower hopefully is over for the night. But the Bellefonte offense, they are trying to figure it out here offensively, shuffling in a player here coming in on special teams late. And then one of them, I believe Coach Gravish called the timeout.
Yeah, Coach Gravish all the way out in the center of the field wants a quick chat. We'll step away for a moment. Rain coming down. Hopefully that's all it is. Jersey Shore up 14-0 and gets the ball back with 1:31 to go in the first here on the Jersey Shore on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Jim Ely, State Farm Insurance, 105 Thomas Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2828.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
14-0 Jersey Shore. Bulldogs get the ball back. Bellefonte not able to get any first downs just yet. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. The punter, Nolan Badger, will try and pin Jersey Shore back. Brady Jordan to the left, his brother Elijah to his right. The punt angles left inside the 40. That's a good one. It bounces behind Jordan, and he's got to get out of the way. It trickles all the way down to the 25. Jersey Shore takes a timeout, and Ashton Kozel gets down there to down that ball, and the Bulldogs have 75 yards of grass in front of them going left to right.
That was a tough one for Brady Jordan. He saw that it was going to sail on him, tried to get over, but he was moving right to left and didn't want to take a chance of not being able to field that. Gave up an extra 10 yards, so the Bulldogs pinned a little bit deeper to start this drive. 1st and 10 on 26. The sky's looking eerie ahead of us. Last night the game was supposed to be played on its traditional Friday at 7. It was postponed due to thunder, and now the Bulldogs have 4 receivers stacked to the right on 1st and 10. Jordan, quick pass, launches left side. There's Caden Hess. What a beautiful catch, and he blazes his way past the 40 and waltzes into the end zone. That was quick. 74 yards, Jordan to Hess. He had everybody on the right side. Hess all alone to the left, and he just burned past everybody. 20-0 Jersey Shore. Wow, what a throw. Contested Caden Hess was. Got the hand out, one-handed catch right along the sideline. So, Sam, just as you described, they had everybody over to the right, 4 receivers. They went the other way. I'll tell you, Brady Jordan, first start, he looks good throwing the football. He had basically a long outlet to Hess on the other sideline a couple drives ago, and Hess dropped it. Here is the operation, and Breck Miller, I'll tell you what, the special teams, it might be a big improvement from even these last 2 years. Jersey Shore has found a kicker, 3 for 3 with ease on the extra points, and 74 yards on the hookup. Brady Jordan's first career passing touchdown. Coming back, the end of the first quarter with 1:10 to go here in the first frame. Bulldogs up 21-0 on Bellefonte on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Call 570-753-5722. TLC Fuels, a family-owned business since 1998, serving residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. Fuel oil, diesel, and gasoline, hard coal. TLC Fuels dedicated to providing friendly, satisfying service to all of their customers. TLC Fuels proud to be a supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. 570-753-5722.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Jersey Shore is having itself an evening here against the Bellefonte Raiders. 21-0 after the 74-yard touchdown pass from Brady Jordan to two-time All-State receiver Caden Hess. What could be the first of many between those two. Bulldogs kickoff left to right. Breck Miller, the new kicker, does the honors, coming over from the soccer team, pops it up towards the right side, a hanging kick that's eventually plucked out of midair by Landon Miller. He runs quickly past the 25, and he's shoved down at the 28 right up the gut. Big dog pile of Bulldogs are right there on top of him, and it looks like Peyton Samar, a sophomore, was the first to touch him. Bellefonte, Doug, has got nothing offensively, and I don't say that in a rude way. It's just literally no positive yards thus far. Yeah, and we saw it last night. Watched Central Mountain Shikellamy. The Shikellamy defense actually played pretty well, but they just could not move the football. Had a couple long runs, but then they turn it over 4 times. Bellefonte really hasn't done that yet, but may have got to find a way to maybe spread it around a little bit, get some offensive movement. These skies are not looking too great right now. The wind is coming in, kind of that pre-thunder and lightning feel to it. 1st and 10 on 30 for Bellefonte after the return. Nick Way, the quarterback, takes the shotgun snap, pumps one left, then he throws it that side, and Kozel is clobbered. Ashton Kozel receives the ball, but then Cooper Peacock blasts him. That's negative yardage back to about the 25. Really nice play call there. Get it out to a wide receiver, just kind of that little wide receiver screen, but Jersey Shore just so experienced. Even Cooper Peacock, he hasn't had a lot of snaps, but he's seen a lot of snaps and in practice. And, boy, he closed on that tremendously quickly. Very solid tackle in the open field. And for the inexperience of a lot of Jersey Shore guys, the secondary mostly intact from last year. 3 of the 4 starters in the secondary are back. 2nd and 14, own 26 after the 4-yard loss for Bellefonte. In the pistol, Way takes the snap. Pressure from the backside. Ball tipped at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. Looked like somebody in the middle got a big paw on there to whack it down. Could have been Dillian Ross, Zach Rooney, Dirk Stetz all closing in with Tate Sechrist from the backside, 3rd and 14.
Just a technique that Jersey Shore obviously is coached and does so well. They get their hands up all the time, get in that throwing lanes, got that one tipped to force the incompletion.
And this weather, it's looking dreary, I'll tell you. 3rd and 14, 0-26. Left hash, Nick Way, the quarterback. Jersey Shore's 5-man front. Low snap again. Way has to run for his life. He breaks out of one tackle. To the right, he's got room. Nick Way, double clutch, a throw, and it's over the head of Nolan Weaver in front of the Jersey Shore sideline. Nick Way is making magic there. He got around Dirk Stetz, and if he connected with Weaver, he would have had a first down, but the incomplete pass sets up another 3-and-out for the Raiders.
Yeah, a little out of control there for the defender. Came in, got the hit on Way, but Way showing good athleticism, spun away, and then had the corner. Obviously, in hindsight, you say, hey, tuck it away, see if you can pick up that first down on your own, but he had that receiver wide open, but so hard just to stop and drop that ball in, and again, overshot him on that throw.
We're down to 8 seconds to go in the first. Right now, the rain is not out. The officials were out on the field earlier to give a warning. Snap to the punter. Badger booms it. Right sideline. Elijah Jordan backtraps. He loses the ball, picks it right back up at his own 32. Breaks one tackle. Tippy toes up the sideline. They'll say he stepped out at his own 45. So Elijah Jordan, a true freshman, is being used on special teams as a returner and also in a number of unique ways offensively. And that's how the first quarter ends. 21-0. Jersey Shore. The Bulldogs, 2 rushing touchdowns and a big passing touchdown to get the party started here in 2021. Back for the second quarter after this on the Bear Country Sports Network.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutz's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutz's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Jersey Shore all over Bellefonte here on opening night. It was delayed a night. It was supposed to be played last night. They play it tonight. The weather right now holding up, but for how long, that's the question. Bellefonte, defensively nor offensively, is holding up to the reigning state finalists. Jersey Shore goes right to left to begin the second. Bulldogs led by Brady Jordan. His first game as a starting quarterback, hooked up with Caden Hess last throw, 74 yards up the sideline.
Only a small sample size, but Sam, you have to say early on, the people who are plugging in for the graduated players of Jersey Shore really, man, they are showing themselves well early in this ballgame.
Out of the shotgun, 1st and 10. The snap, handoff, it goes to Gabe Andrus, who barrels his way across midfield, and he's slugged down at the 46 of Bellefonte, and that's about a 9-yard run for him. Gabe Andrus, I believe that is, and it is. He's getting carries, the junior, and that's 2nd and 1.
Ball carrier number 6 for the Bulldogs. Very versatile on the offensive side.
2nd and 1, 46 of Bellefonte. Quick snap. Jordan, play fake to the left. He actually handed it off there. Cooper Peacock, he slips out of one tackle by Cronin. Stays on his feet across the 40. That's a first down to the 39 of Bellefonte. 7 yards right there. It was actually Landon Miller who lost him on the tackle. Cooper Peacock with another run, and that's a first.
Yeah, just showing very good strength there because the defender was in good position, got good hands on Cooper Peacock, but he's just able to break away, finish the run.
Shore moving quickly, left hash to the 37 of Bellefonte. Jordan faces pressure from the shotgun. Rolls to his right, throws it to Caden Hessen. Through his hands, it falls out inside the 31 of Bellefonte. That's his second drop of the game. He had the big touchdown grab, and Caden Hess is trying to settle in tonight. That's 2nd and 10.
He's dropped 2 easy ones and caught the real hard one for the 74-yard touchdown. But again, good athleticism there by Brady Jordan, just avoiding the pressure by the Bellefonte D.
2nd and 10 at the 37, left hash. Jordan takes the snap, runs right, design run. He's got some room up the sideline. 1st and more, inside the 25, and he's gone. Brady Jordan all the way in for 37 yards. Once one guy slipped up, it was off to the races, and it's 27-0 Jersey Shore, 11:09 to go in the first half.
You know, we talked about it just a minute ago. Brady Jordan just seems very comfortable. Like, hey, I've done this before 100 times. This is his first start. Seems very comfortable running the football, and that's not a real surprise. But, boy, looks very comfortable throwing the football. And this Jersey Shore offense, they are humming.
Shore will take the point after from Breck Miller. He's 3 for 3 thus far. The high snap from Polsky, but it does not matter. Booms it through. Bulldogs in business, up by 4 scores on the visiting Bellefonte Raiders. Back after this on the Bear Country Sports Network. It's a lot to a little at Thompson Street Stadium.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you had bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. Bulldogs up 28-0. Jersey Shore gets a 37-yard touchdown run from the quarterback Brady Jordan. That's the second touchdown he's accounted for this game. Last one he threw late in the first quarter threw a 74-yard dime to Caden Hess. Bulldogs blasting Bellefonte right now under first-year head coach Vaughn Donmoyer, and there'll be much better days ahead for Bellefonte. Heck, it's a team that 2 years ago got to the state playoffs at 9-3, but their coach Shannon Manning leaves. Donmoyer comes over from nearby Bald Eagle area, and the first game gets to face the reigning state finalists. It's been tough goings for a young, fairly inexperienced team. Jersey Shore right to left, the kickoff from Breck Miller. Pops it up in the air. They're going onside kick, and it's bobbled over on the far side. Jersey Shore looks to have it back on its own side of the field. There's a pile over there. Jersey Shore goes for the onside kick, up 4 touchdowns, and they have it. Wow. Jersey Shore comes up with it as they have it on their own 43.
The up lineman for the Bellefonte special team did a nice job, saw the ball was coming to him, and you got to field it because it's a free ball. He knew that, got it, but boy, the Jersey Shore defenders right there able to knock it loose. Again, Tom Gravish, you talked about it, Sam. He's not afraid to sprinkle in that special play, and they got it there on special teams.
Bellefonte at nose tackle brings in Frederick Grove to plug up the middle. Certainly the guy that's the biggest space eater on this Bellefonte team, and Coach Don Moyer wants a timeout before they get situated. 11:04 to go here in the first half, and look, you work on everything. Coach Gravish is holding nothing back right now, and Jersey Shore gets it again.
You know, it's just good to see. You know, Coach came here when the program was not good, goes 0-10. Everybody's heard the story in the first year, and then since then, 71-30 or something like that. Don't quote my numbers, but just really impressive. And then the super run last year that Sam and Brandon were able to call all the way to the state final. And he's just not afraid. You can tell he's not afraid to try things. And right now, the kids aren't afraid either. They're very comfortable. They're going to try it. If it doesn't work, they're just going to regroup and do something different. So this is a very confident team early in game number 1. We'll have to see how Bellefonte responds. They are just reeling right now for sure.
Haven't lost a game on this field since 2018. One of those that year was to this Bellefonte team. Doug, that was our first call together.
Absolutely.
A little sentimental here.
Yeah, absolutely.
First and 10 on 43 for Jersey Shore. The Bulldogs get the ball back, and they've scored on their last couple drives. Right to left they have it. Jordan in the pistol. Quick fake. He slips it out. Pass to the backfield for Carter Peacock. Misdirection to the left. He tries to swing in right, and he gets up to the 50 for 7 yards. He cut outside in, eventually gobbled up by Redmond, the linebacker, for 2nd and 3.
Really good stiff arm there by Carter Peacock to get that first defender away, give him a chance to make that a positive game. But Sam, you can see that rain earlier, definitely big divots in the field here out near the 50-yard line.
Field was looking pristine earlier. There's just clumps of mud all over this place right now. 2nd and 3 at midfield for Jersey Shore. Jordan takes the snap, runs right, room up the middle, almost breaks an ankle tackle across the Bellefonte 40. He might have taken it to the house if he got fully through, but he slips up at the 36 14 yards for Brady Jordan and a first down.
What's so interesting to see is how do players see the field? And Nate Carpenter called that Brady Jordan sees the field very well.
Jersey Shore moving quickly out of the shotgun. Handoff on 1st and 10. Carter Peacock takes it from the slot, barrels his way right, stays on his feet across the 30, up to the 25, still moving, and Carter Peacock somehow brings the pile across the 20, right about the numbers, up to the 19. A major run for Peacock.
Wow, he was still moving. The official on the sidelines actually thought the play was over, tossed in the football for the next play. A little early on that one, guys, but it didn't affect Carter Peacock finishing off a very strong run.
That was something because you see the football moving. I'm like, did the ball pop out? That's a weird angle for the ball to take. And no, just the officials not realizing. 1st and 10 at the 19 of Bellefonte. Quick pass from Jordan. It's in the dirt. And he undershoots his brother Elijah, who is ready for the quick screen pass to the left. That slows things down with 9:54 to go in the first half. Otherwise, Elijah Jordan might have had a lot of room.
Well, what's interesting is so many teams have had trouble keeping up with the pace of the Jersey Shore Bulldog offense over the past 5 or 6 years. And, boy, this team, they really get to play in quick and get up to the line.
2nd and 10 at the 19 of Bellefonte, up by 4 touchdowns. Elijah Jordan stands under center and takes the direct snap. Jordan came from the left side slot, and he keeps his legs moving to the 12. 7 yards for the freshman to make it 3rd and short.
Just another wrinkle. I mean, you've got very versatile, skilled players, and Coach Gravish is using them all.
Back on the line they go. Brady Jordan takes the snap on 3rd and 3 at the 12. Handoff. This time it goes to Andrus playing fullback, and he clobbers guys, gets a first down. They try to strip the ball, but he keeps marching to the 7 for 5 yards and 1st and goal.
Gabe Andrus, 5'10", 165, but playing much bigger and stronger than that. Very hard to bring down for the Raider defense. Again, 6 or 7 players have run the football on offense. I mean, that's unheard of. Very versatile for the Bulldogs.
Andrus remains in the game to the right hip of Jordan. 1st and goal at the 7. Handoff on the delay. Andrus keeps on his feet, spins around right near the plane, and they give him the touchdown. 5 yards, Andrus, and it's 34-0 Bulldogs.
You know, just really nice to see Coach Gravish realizes, hey, we're in a unique position. Even though we've got some players that haven't had a lot of snaps, we've got a lot of people that can do a lot of different things. And, Sam, he's showing it here early in the ballgame. They're all doing something.
Jersey Shore ranked number 3 in the state by Penn Live coming into this game. And surely that ranking's not going down. Point after by Miller. Nothing but through. 35-0, 9:20 to go here in the first half. And the skies are darker. Remains to be seen how they hold up here as we try to get some Saturday night football in at Thompson Street Stadium. Back in a moment on the Bear Country Sports Network. Shore up by 5 scores on Bellefonte.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Jersey Shore Bulldogs kicking right to left. Feels kind of like deja vu right here. I mean, the last 4 drives, they just cannot be stopped right now, this Bulldog offense. Touchdown by Gabe Andrus of 5 yards out. Here comes the kickoff. Skies darken. Breck Miller right to left. Sends it away. Hits the ground once, and it pinballs through the legs of Rice into the end zone. And Tyler Rice, the miscue, but never touched the ball. They'll start at their own 20.
You know, Sam, you talked about it just a minute ago. They started off, did the Bulldogs, Hayden Packer, a couple early touchdowns, the throw to a player that you would expect them to throw to. Caden Hess dropped an earlier one, made the tougher catch. Brady Jordan with the 37-yard run, and then Gabe Andrus. Again, that in and of itself, just a scoring recap, shows you the versatility here early in game number 1 of the Bulldog offensive team.
And now Bellefonte still trying to find something to build off of. Nick Way, the quarterback, he's only attempted a couple passes, not completed one yet, and he has not had any time back there. Jersey Shore showing blitz again out of its 5-man front. 1st and 10, own 20 for Bellefonte between the hashes. Snap to the right of Way. He gets the quick handoff out there, but Landon Miller is bludgeoned right up the middle. Hayden Packer, one of the first to greet him. No gain. They bring him back half a yard for 2nd and long.
Yeah, and it's just so interesting. Right before the snap, all of the Jersey Shore players moved over about a half a space, and it just creates that angle that they're looking for to allow Packer and Tate Sechrist to get in there and get a clean shot on the running back.
Bellefonte trying to battle. Coach Don Von Moyer's first year. Don Moyer, I should say. 2nd and 12, own 18 for Bellefonte between the hashes. Pistol formation. Way takes the snap. Pressure from the backside. He's thrown down for a sack. It's Zach Rooney, his first of his Bulldog career, and it's 3rd and even longer inside their own 15 for Bellefonte.
That pressure is something that Jersey Shore really relies on from the defensive side because, Sam, overall, they're not real big. Other than Rooney, they're pretty average size, particularly for a 4A team, but so quick, so active on the defensive side, just really giving Bellefonte more than they can handle right now.
And for all these years, Doug, they've never been the biggest team. It's almost worked to their advantage. Rooney, though, 6'2", 255. He's a big body. 3rd and 19, own 11 for Bellefonte between the dark skies. 2 in the backfield with Way. Handoff, plays it safe. And up the middle, Hayden Walker, I believe, the kicker. No, rather, that was not him. That was Grayson Alterio who took the ball and went nowhere. It's 4th down inside their own 10. 4th and 21 there at the 9.
Boy, and they're in a bad position, deep in their own territory. Again, the Jordan brothers back here, it sounds like a singing group, I think, back from the 50s, right? The Jordan brothers. They're inside the 40 of Bellefonte, so the Bulldogs have a chance to really get good field position on this turnover after the punt.
Punter is Wesley Badger, his older brother Noah, tight end at Lock Haven. And here comes the whistle. Looks like timeout is called. And I think Jersey Shore is ready to take the timeout. Tom Gravish is out there in a hurry to talk to his guys. 7:19 mark of the second quarter. 35-0 Jersey Shore all over Bellefonte. And we'll come right back on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Transport children to school daily, groups to sporting events, music venues, ports of departure, and much more. Are you recently retired, needing spending money for the holidays? Enjoy travel? Become part of the Susquehanna team. 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with us, and 35-0 is the score, Doug. This is just completely one-sided. And this defense, let's talk about them because you talk about the offense, the excitement on the touchdowns, but they've put the clamps on Bellefonte.
They really have the speed and just very physically aggressive on the defensive side.
Bellefonte was ready to punt. Badger standing inside his own end zone, but flag first, and it looks like a false start on the Raiders. They go from their own 9 to inside their own 5.
Yeah, everything that could go wrong for Bellefonte is you're probably a one-dimensional team at best, and if you can run the football, it's fine. You shorten the game, control things, you beat up your opponent. Hasn't worked at all, and they're really hurting themselves with penalties here deep in their own territory.
Lost their first 3 last year, then won 3 in a row. Finished 3-4 with the loss in their finale. Badger does get this punt off, angles it to the left sideline, and Brady Jordan wisely just turns his hips and get out of the way, and the ball skids across midfield, and Kozel touches it at the 49 of Jersey Shore. The Bulldogs get tremendous field position yet again. They're up 5 touchdowns and primed for more.
Really nice job there by Badger. Got that one out quick, got the roll the way that you wanted, and turned what could have been very short field for Jersey Shore. Still obviously good field position, but at least on their side of the 50-yard line. If you're Shore, you're just looking, hey, let's get another score or 2 before half, really put this away, and again have our second and third teamers get to play the majority of the second half.
Bellefonte learning on the fly under first-year head coach Vaughn Donmoyer. First and 10 on 39 for Jersey Shore. Between the hashes and the gun, Jordan takes the snap. Flag comes, handoff to Packer, who is creamed at the 49 of Bellefonte. And see if this one's coming back. And Jersey Shore it is. Bulldogs' 4th penalty of the game. If Coach Gravish has things to say to his guys, it's the penalties, Doug.
Yeah, they had 3 early. Didn't really hurt them. They still went on to score, but then seemed to really get things under control. But Cooper Peacock right in front of us definitely moved about just a half a count early from the backfield. I was waiting for the referee to toss it, and he knew that he was going to call it, so he did a little bit late. So back him up 5 yards on that play.
Jersey Shore's receivers, Cooper Peacock now standing in the right side slot. Caden Hess out wide right. Connor Griffin, a junior, all alone to the left. 2nd and 15 on 44 after the false start on Peacock. A back to each side of Jordan, the QB. Takes the snap, flings it from the 40 out to the right. There's Peacock. Jukes out of 1 tackle, and there he goes up the sideline, 40, and he tumbles down at the 35 of Bellefonte. Eventually, he's pounced on, but not until he makes a big run. Hayden Walker eventually applies the tackle, and that's a 21-yard gainer.
We saw Bellefonte try that same kind of play, but the Bulldog defense reacted there. Cooper Peacock breaking free for a nice gain.
First and 10, 36 of Bellefonte. Handoff. Peacock standing to the right side of Jordan, and he takes a spill at the 30 as he weaves in and out of tacklers. The second level of the defense, middle linebacker Nathan Way is the one who makes the stop, and that's about 2nd and 4.
Just great versatility for the Bulldog offense. Just very, very impressive here in game number 1.
Call it the 29 of Bellefonte from the right hash. Jordan, quick snap to him. Handoff on the jet sweep to Cooper Peacock. Barrels his way forward to the 25, and he has a tackle, or it looks like it is one of his offensive tackles. The center, Jared Polsky, pushes him forward, the old Bush push, and that gets him across for a first down.
You know, you mentioned Polsky again. Again, the guys up front all new, pretty much for the most part, and they're just really doing a nice job, just creating enough of a gap to allow your very versatile, skilled players to find that open space. And when you do that, you have a chance for a big play over and over again, and that's what the Bulldogs have done thus far.
It's a 5-yard run. There is a flag down. The skies are entirely dark right now, and the potential for thunderstorms is always a possibility. South Williamsport, just up the road, had their game postponed after the first half because lightning touched down, and you surely hope that doesn't happen here. And the penalty is on Bellefonte, maybe after the play. A little talking.
I think illegal substitution or something like that. I always forget that one signal behind the head. But yeah, that, again, Bellefonte, we mentioned it earlier, really hurting themselves last couple series with penalties.
First and 10 at the 12 of Bellefonte. Quick snap to Jordan. Wobbly pass out to the left side. And with one hand, Connor Griffin couldn't come up with the ball. Ran out of real estate near the left corner of the end zone. Incomplete for 2nd and 10.
It's great to see Connor Griffin. I mean, he's getting snaps here early in this ball game in the first half, and you go to him in the end zone trying to build confidence for those second-tier players.
Two-back set. Peacock to the left of Jordan. And Packer to the right. Jordan takes the snap, runs, keeps it, runs past the 5, and he's tackled from behind down near the 3. Brady Jordan makes a big run there and sets up about goal-to-go territory. Or no, that's a little close. That's a 3rd down there. It's 3rd and 2 from the 5. Quick snap back to Jordan. Handoff left. There's Peacock. He weaves in and out, and he dances past defenders for a touchdown. And Jersey Shore just pours it on. It's 41-0, 5:43 to go in the first half.
Yeah, you can kind of tell, Sam, you hate to say this early in the ball game, early in a season, but Bellefonte, they're overwhelmed right now. Obviously, not only on the scoreboard, but on the field as well. They just kind of standing around on the defense. A lot of easy touchdown there for Cooper Peacock.
And the operation is pure on the point after. Cooper Peacock just needed 5 yards. Does just that. Jersey Shore has scored mostly on the ground, once by air, and it's 42-0, and it's all thing Bulldogs. Back after this on the Bear Country Sports Network, we got a lot of scoring at Thompson Street Stadium tonight.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhattan is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and Mapplehattan for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Jersey Shore football gets another touchdown, and this time it comes from the receiver, Cooper Peacock. The Bulldogs are up 42-0, 5:43 to go in the first half. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you, and we're ready to do this again. Bellefonte has not gotten a first down yet, and Jersey Shore has gotten 5 touchdowns. And now 6, rather, I should say. They're just piling up. Here's Miller to kick it right to left. High kick. Grabbed by Cronin at his own 10 at the numbers. Charges forward up the middle. He's decked as the shoulder is lowered, and he's sent to the ground at the 25. Jersey Shore gets the open field hit by Luke Springman, and up come Bellefonte trying to get something stirring.
You know what Coach Gravish and his staff have established here, not only are they obviously winning, but it's a fun program to play in. They do a lot of things offensively, a lot of things on the defensive side, not afraid to try things on special teams, and the kids love it, and you can tell. Very confident football team here early in this season.
1st and 10, own 25 for Bellefonte. Raiders with Nick Way at quarterback, yet to have a completion, and they try to get Grayson Alterio behind him. Snap, roll out right. Way fending off defenders. A low grab is made. That was crafty. Cole Chrisman around the 30-yard line comes up with the goods, and that gives him about 5 yards for 2nd and 5.
Yeah, we also have a penalty right by the sidelines. Probably going to be a late hit on the quarterback as well. You know, that's tough for the defender because he's going full speed. Got his hands just about on the quarterback, and then Way was able to deliver for a great catch. So that penalty is going to move the Bulldogs and give Bellefonte a couple extra yards at the end of that play. Really not a nasty play or intentional there, but just a player being aggressive going after the quarterback.
Jersey Shore gives up its first down of the game, and Bellefonte, it's good for them. They get some positive momentum here. They're going to need a whole lot more than that to make this a ball game. It's 1st and 10 at their own 46 after the dust settles. Way the quarterback. Alterio behind him, the undersized running back. 3 receivers, the man that just made the catch, Chrisman. Rather, 4 receivers, Chrisman in the right side slot. Jersey Shore, the 5-man defensive front. 1st and 10, snap, throw by Way, and another diving snag by Chrisman. Over to the 49, and he picks up a few yards, but that's moving forward, and that's something Bellefonte hasn't been able to do to this point. That makes it 2nd and 8. They put him down at the 48.
Well, Chrisman, very good size. He's got to be 6'4 or 6'5. Pretty good athletic ability on those 2 plays. Went down on both of them, picked the ball off before it hit the turf.
Height's not listed on the Bellefonte roster, but by far the tallest player on their side. 2nd and 8 from about their own 48, left to right. Snap out of the eye. Handoff Alterio, and he is met by 3 Bulldogs as they just pounce on top of him. Carter Peacock from off the side, Dillian Ross from in the middle, and Jersey Shore sets him right back behind the initial line of scrimmage to make it 3rd and 11 from the 45.
Yeah, just very, very impressive for Jersey Shore on the defensive side, finding those gaps, timing their blitzes very well to get into that Bellefonte backfield.
3rd and 11, call it from there. Way with Alterio behind him. Wide man left is Kozel. Way, quick snap, flings it out in the flat, and a nice catch by Nolan Weaver to get his feet down near the sideline. He had to stretch to make it, but it only gets him to about the 47. Get a yard and a half, and Bellefonte fans get something to cheer about there, and that's a good sign. But the Raiders are going to have to punt here.
Great catch, but you didn't get down the field far enough to even challenge for the first down. I wouldn't be surprised, Sam, if they go for it here. You're down 42-0, and Way got the play on the sidelines. I think they're going to do that here on 4th down.
That's a good call, Doug. They do just that. 4th and 9, own 48. Jersey Shore defending up 42-0 here on opening night at home. 5-man defensive front. Pistol formation. Way takes the snap. between the hashes. He loses the ball as he's hit first by Springman, and Jersey Shore has it at the 35 of Bellefonte. Jersey Shore comes up with the ball, and Jersey Shore is able to get that pickup courtesy of Donald Steinbacher, a former running back on this team who comes in to play some defensive line and has the fumble recovery.
Yeah, not sure who knocked that one free. That first rusher went right for the football on way, knocked it loose. Steinbacher doing a great job. Didn't get it the first time, then crawled after it for the turnover recovery.
1st and 10 at the 35 of Bellefonte for Jersey Shore. Already up 42-0. Just under 4 to go in the first half. Snap to Jordan. Handoff to his brother Elijah on the end around. Running up the right side. First down and more across the 25. And swung down at the 20 by Tyler Rice, the safety. 15-yard gain and a first for the freshman.
Yeah, what's really impressive by Elijah Jordan, not only is he fast, that's pretty obvious, he's strong for only about 160 pounds. He does not go down easy. He gets that speed moving in a direction, and the secondary defenders have a hard time bringing him to the turf.
Coach Tom Gravish said we'll be seeing a lot of him this year. From the right side slot, Jordan sends Peacock in motion. It's a fake on the 1st and 10 from the 25. And ultimately, it's Hayden Packer who just gets clubbed up the middle. No gain there, right up to the 20. So Jersey Shore, not much doing. They get back right on the line for 2nd and 9 at the 19.
Jersey Shore, even though they're still not huddling, taking a little more time getting up to that line of scrimmage.
19 to Bellefonte, 3 on the left side. Hess, the low man to the right. Snap to Jordan, it's the option. Flips it to his left. There's Andrus, stays on his feet to the 15, and then he's knocked down by Cronin. He was undercut by him, and then Nathan Way, rather. And that's a 4-yard gain to make it 3rd and about 5 for Jersey Shore. Bulldogs trying to get a first down as they get it into the red zone here. Jordan, the quarterback, takes the snap. Fakes the handoff to Andrus, his tailback. Out to the right. Gets around right. Stays on his feet. Heads for the corner of the end zone, and he's in there. Brady Jordan scampers in from 14 out. And it's 48-0, Jersey Shore over Bellefonte.
You know, we've said it a couple of times, so not to be too repetitive, but Brady Jordan, super impressive. First game in that quarterback position. He just looks completely comfortable. Had pressure there, outran it, and then he's just strong enough to burst through any defender trying to get an arm tackle in there in for the touchdown.
And Breck Miller has hit every point after. Low snap. They run a fake. Maybe it was because of the low snap. Hess just has to heave one to the end zone, and it barely reaches the plane. I believe that was because of the snap. I don't think Jersey Shore planned to run a fake there, and they don't get the extra point. That's something you harp on in practice, but for tonight, all is well. It's 48-0 Bulldogs. 2:37 to go in half number 1. Halftime coverage coming up. Brandon Barker will join us up here. Don't go anywhere. Bulldogs on top big over Bellefonte.
B.A. Meixel is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing north central Pennsylvania, B.A. Meixel has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Meixel's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Meixel Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Jersey Shore gets another one. Brady Jordan, the QB, runs in his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. Also has one through the air. And it's 48-0 Bulldogs here over Bellefonte as the PAT did not go through. Kickoff right to left. Breck Miller bombs one inside the 10. Off to the right side. It is caught on a fly by Rice, but he plunges down at the 25, right up the middle. Bellefonte left to right, and a couple completions by Nathan Way on the last drive, and that's something to work towards, but have not been able to throw the ball downfield once, and I don't think they've had a single positive rush this whole game, Doug.
They really haven't. Again, kudos to the Bulldog defense, but when you're a new coach trying to transition, even if you're in the school and you know the kids, you're trying to establish that identity. And Bellefonte has been a running team pretty much for the last number of years. That's what they want to continue to do, just not able to do it at all thus far tonight.
1st and 10 on 26 for the Raiders. Nick Way, the quarterback. Alterio standing to his right. Takes the snap, bumps into Alterio, muscles his way up the middle, and he keeps the legs churning to the 31. That was a botched play. Carter Peacock ultimately makes the stop for 2nd and 4. Way just had to scramble and find some room.
You know, in Way, you can tell he's got some ability, pretty good athlete as well, but just trying to settle in his first game as a starting quarterback and seeing the difficulties there because he's not getting a lot of time either running the football or when he goes to pass.
Donald Steinbacher in the game for Jersey Shore, playing nose tackle. How about that? Running back a couple of years ago to nose tackle. 2nd and 4 on 31 for Bellefonte. It's a stretch handoff to Alterio, and he's met by a few Bulldogs just past the 31-yard line, maybe gained half a yard as the middle of that defensive line stunted that one out nicely. Luke Springman, one of the first there. And it's 3rd and 4 for the Raiders.
Yeah, we've heard, I'm not sure if they're brothers. I'm assuming maybe they are. Lee Springman, boy, he turned into just a really solid player for this Bulldog team over the past couple years.
You're going to hear a lot of familiar names on all these broadcasts this year. A lot of brothers from previous iterations of this Bulldogs team. 3rd and 4 on 31. Snapped away from the gun, flings it, and he throws it right to Jersey Shore's member of the secondary. Incomplete. I believe that's Hess. It was. Caden Hess tried to make the snatch on the ground. No, he did bring it in. Caden Hess with the pick, his first of the year. He had 6 last year, and he snatches that one. Shoestring grab, and the Bulldogs take it right to left at about the 44 of Bellefonte.
And Way, the quarterback, his receiver went out. That pass went inside, and Caden Hess was right in the vicinity, but went down and really made a nice, not a diving exactly, kind of a sliding baseball outfielder type reception for the interception.
1st and 10, 44 Bellefonte. Jordan takes the snap. Out of the slot, Carter Peacock, the running back, takes the handoff, and he angles his way across the 40 to the right sideline, and he's put down at the 35 of Bellefonte. 9-yard run for Carter Peacock. We're just under a minute to play here in the first half. Score 48-0 Jersey Shore.
Yeah, and the offensive stats, obviously you score 48 points in less than a half. They are piling up here for the Bulldogs in a positive way.
2nd and 1, 35 of Bellefonte. Bulldogs pouring it on. 3 to the left. Handoff up the middle. Looks to be Packer. No, that is not. We'll see who got up from it for the first down as Jersey Shore puts Tate Sechrist in the game. And Sechrist takes the handoff up past the 25 to about the 24 for a first down run of 11 yards.
Running back number 7 for the Bulldogs.
Quick snap. Jordan on first down from the 24. Up the middle, and that's Sechrist again. He pile drives his way up to about the 17, just like Dawson.
And Tate only a sophomore. You know, you get in the ball game, you haven't had a couple carries, you've seen what your teammates can do. You're excited.
Down to 12 to go in the first half. One more handoff. Sechrist. This time he tumbles down at about the 19. It was 2nd and 5, and it goes to 3rd and 5, and that will not be a factor because the clock runs to 0. An all-out sprint from the Jersey Shore Bulldogs in the first half of 2021. And Tom Gravish, the head coach, reigning 4A Coach of the Year, he's running out to the locker room across the street with his guys up big. 48-0. Halftime coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Brandon Barker will join us. We'll have stats with courtesy of Coach Chris Davis providing those to us, and a lot to talk about as night number 1's looking awfully good for the Bulldogs.
What can give you a competitive edge in today's red-hot housing market? Rocket can. That's because Rocket Mortgage can give you a verified approval. It could help your offer stand out. Rocket Technology provides a rock-solid verification of your income, assets, and credit, giving sellers greater confidence in you. Go to rocketmortgage.com or call us today at 8338-ROCKET.
A verified approval is based on an underwriter's analysis of your individual financial information, appraisal, and title report. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. and online at HollingsCoalAndOil.com.
Angie's List is now Angie. Summer is the perfect time to book your next home project. From lawn care to a new patio, Angie makes it simple to connect with pros who can get the job done right. See reviews, upfront pricing, and instantly book hundreds of projects. Plus, when you book and pay through Angie, we'll cover your project up to the full purchase price, plus limited damage protection with our Happiness Guarantee. Check out Angie.com, and for more on the Happiness Guarantee, go to Angie.com/happiness-guarantee.htm.
It's the new look Jiffy Market. Brighter, remodel with everything you need. The largest cooler full of cold drinks in the area. Slushies, candy, snacks, ice cream, your favorite treats, fresh fried, fresh made sandwiches too. And the Pennsylvania skills games you love, plus Pennsylvania lottery tickets, an ATM, and so much more. Jiffy Market, everything you need in one place, across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Shop today. Jiffy Market and Deli, ready for you. Jiffy Market and Deli in Jersey Shore.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you have bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
It's the luxury location for your dog. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board on Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall. Grooming on site, air conditioning, and an outdoor playground. Now offering weekday doggy daycare. Call 570-377-0340 to check availability and for appointments. Online at sweetdreamsgroomandboard.com or find us on Facebook. Sweet Dreams Groom and Board, Sunrise Lane in Mill Hall, where we treat your dog like family.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman back with you. Halftime at Jersey Shore, and it's 48-0 Bulldogs. We'll have stats with you. Brandon Barker is up here getting those stats right now. He'll come on the air in a moment and have those for us. And just what a half of football it was. We had the rain coming on as the game started. Umbrellas were up, then they weren't. Somehow it looks like the storms have held off, even though the skies looked awfully dreary earlier. And it's kind of an eerie feeling here in terms of how the weather is acting. But the reality is, from looking at the forecast, we should not have anything hit, and that is a good sign. And Brandon is here with us right now. Brandon, you were field side in that first half. Before we get to the stats, I want to hear your thoughts. I mean, what was it like watching such a one-sided game from field level there?
I'm telling you what, I was scared to even be on that sideline myself. I thought they were going to come right at me and just absolutely deck me on the sideline. This is the most physical team I've seen in a long time from them since at least 2014 when they had that undefeated season. They're on another level right now. They're trying to come out here and they're proving themselves. Not only can they be a state championship level team, but they can do it consistently every year with younger players.
Now, what is it that Jersey Shore is doing? You talk about the physicality and just how intimidating they were, but what is it that allows this team that lost almost every starter to come out here and, albeit a Bellefonte team that also didn't return a lot of its players, but to be able to do that in that fashion?
Well, it's like we said it before in years before, it's a belief system that they have in that program, that they can be the best program out there in the state, and they're out to prove it time in and time again. And tonight, it's no difference at all. They saw an opportunity with the Bellefonte team where they're in the same situation, returning very little starters, a lot of young guys on this team. The only difference is in this game tonight, Jersey Shore has it all put together.
Certainly do. Brady Jordan at quarterback, and the Bulldogs lead 48-0. Brandon, we got a lot to talk about. I'll let you have the way to talk about the stats because these are certainly going to be some eye-popping numbers.
And they are. We're going to start with the Jordan brothers. Brady Jordan has 94 yards rushing and 2 DDs. He is also passing. He's got 3 for 7 for 80 yards, and he's got a touchdown on that. Caden Hess has a touchdown and a 65-yard touchdown completion earlier in the game. He dropped one earlier and then made up for it on that 65-yarder. Carter Peacock has 5 carries for 38 yards. Tate Seacrest, 3 carries, 6 yards. Gabe Andrus, 4 carries, 24 yards, and a touchdown. Packer, 8 carry, 90 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Cooper Peacock, 4 carries, 20 yards, and a touchdown. That's the most amount of touches on a rushing I've seen in a long time. They're getting it to everyone on that roster.
Certainly spreading the wealth are the Jersey Shore Bulldogs, and you give credit to them for their ability to do just that. And Gabe Andrus getting in the end zone, like you said. You have a quarterback in Brady Jordan that's not the same build as Tanner Lorson. For a couple of years ago, 6'2" roughly was his height. Brady Jordan, I would be shocked if he was any more than 5'7" max. But he can flat out run. We saw that last year when he had 8 touchdowns in that state final runner-up season. And Jordan has that, and he could throw the ball pretty well, too. Had the long ball to Caden Hess. But defensively, Brandon, let's talk about that. Because on the defensive end of the field, Jersey Shore was able to just completely shut them down. They could not run the ball at all.
Well, they're outpacing the linemen. First of all, they're well-conditioned on that defense, but not only that, their linebackers are playing up so close to the line, but they're getting ahead of these linemen before they even realize it. And these linebackers like Stone Seacrest and Hayden Packer, they're getting to the backfield real quickly. Carter, I love the idea of putting Carter Peacock on the outside. He is absolutely wrecking that left tackle or the right tackle, whichever side they put him on. He's wrecking them apart. They're forcing fumbles. They're getting interceptions. They're doing everything they need to do defensively, and not only that, they're doing it with speed, excellence, and physicality. I mean, let me put it to you this way. If you've ever seen a train come through, that's about almost similar to that. That's the feeling that you get when you're sitting down there.
A train coming through. That's the how it's the equation we go with here for what this Jersey Shore team did to Bellefonte in that first half, and we will certainly get running clock to start the second half. 35 points is the threshold, and they got comfortably more than that with a 48-0 lead. Brandon and I will be back in a few minutes. Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network up big on Bellefonte at the halfway mark.
Susquehanna Trailways is proud to support and transport the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Let them provide transportation services for your next group outing or getaway on one of their pre-planned retail tours. Susquehanna Trailways is following all recommended CDC guidelines for passenger and employee safety. Check out susquehannabus.com for a complete listing of services and amenities, which include free Wi-Fi and outlets. That is SUSQUEHANNA bus.com.
My name is Joe Peters, singer-songwriter from Bakersfield, California, and I'm back on air with Boot Barn.
Sit there and wonder where it all went wrong. Baby, by the time they kick the lights back on, I'll be alright. Honey, I'll get through it. Ooh, I've seen me do it.
Learn more about the movement at bootbarn.com/backonair.
B.A. Mikesell is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing North Central Pennsylvania, B.A. Mikesell has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Mikesell's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Mikesell Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
McMahon Ferguson and Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon Ferguson and Associates craft the perfect life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. McMahon Ferguson and Associates Erie Insurance Agency.
The best pizza in town, Domino's in Jersey Shore, with a full menu, including pizza, of course, chicken, pasta, sandwiches, breads and sides, desserts and drinks, plus the mix and match deal, the perfect combo deal, and the week-long carry-out deal, all available online at Domino's.com. Search Domino's Jersey Shore, delivery or carry-out. Open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday till midnight. 570-398-7000. Domino's, 1138 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Summer might be ending, but the rest and relaxation are year-round. From cooling mattresses with snow technology to crisp new sheets, Casper's Labor Day sale has everything you need for a restful night's sleep. For a limited time, enjoy 15% off select mattresses, 10% off pillows, sheets, and more with Casper's Labor Day sale online at Casper.com or in a store near you. Go ahead, treat yourself to better sleep. You deserve it. Exclusions apply while supplies last. See Casper.com for more details.
Serving over 3,000 clients, SA Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And SA Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. SA Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman with Brandon Barker here at the halfway point. 48-0 Jersey Shore. Bulldogs blowing out the Bellefonte Raiders, and Bellefonte having a tough go of it in the opener for new coach Vaughn Donmoyer, and Jersey Shore having its way with them. Brandon, we've seen over the last few years, I mean, you talk 2018, Jersey Shore getting to the state playoffs for the first time in a few years. 2019, able to get to the state semis. And then last year to the state finals. And giving Thomas Jefferson everything they can handle, you lose so much of that group. And night one, they're looking really good.
They are. They're looking really fine-tuned, and I feel like this is the next step they need to take. Look, every year since 2018, they took one step. First year, they got to the state playoff game in 2018, as you said. Then they got to the state semis. Then they get to the state finals. Their next goal in line is to get that chip in that, I don't want to say a trophy case up there. They have so many trophies up there for this football program. That's the one thing that's missing is a state championship. So this team looks more determined in one game than they do in the entire season. I can't wait to see the rest of the way this goes. Because if they're determined now, wait till they go down the road and they start getting into the playoffs.
And one of the areas they haven't had is the kicking game in recent years. And we only got to see extra points because they haven't had to even come close to settling for a single field goal. But Breck Miller, I mean, he is booming the ball through there. And as long as they get the operation down, it seems like the former soccer player should be able to stick it through.
Yeah, he should. And we had a kicker back in 2014. He was Colby Koch. He was a really good kicker for us. And he was a soccer player as well. I think this is the year where they finally get everything together in one. They've got two tremendous returners in the Jordan brothers, and they've got a kicker in Miller. They've got, extra special teams. They've got everybody else. They've got the pieces in line where they need to now. They didn't have them in certain areas. They didn't really need the kicking game last year. They were so dominant on the offensive side that really they didn't need to. But now because this will be the year that District 12 comes back into play, the Catholic schools and everything that didn't play last year. So it's going to be a tougher tournament to go through than it was last year. I'm not saying that Jersey Shore didn't play their hearts out and it wasn't as tough, because it was a tough tournament. I'm just saying there's going to be more teams this year. It's going to be 100 times harder than it was before, and now they're finally adding all the elements to their games.
Yeah, one less round. One less round last year. You started off with the state quarterfinals. So you didn't have that extra round in there. Like you mentioned, some of these teams from areas that have produced really high-level programs, they come back into the mix. But this Jersey Shore team certainly seems worthy of its number 3 ranking it has coming into tonight, and a tremendous showing. We'll get running clock for the second half. Back in a few minutes on the Bear Country Sports Network. Second half on the horizon.
This Labor Day, let's all fall together at Lowe's. With big savings on select major appliances. Plus, get up to $500 off now with the purchase of qualifying major appliances. And free delivery on appliances over $299. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. In-store must ask cashier to apply coupon. Savings vary based on purchase amount. Can't be combined with additional discounts. Exclusions apply. Valid 8/26 through 9/15.
Call 570-753-5722. TLC Fuels, a family-owned business since 1998, serving residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. Fuel oil, diesel, and gasoline, hard coal. TLC Fuels, dedicated to providing friendly, satisfying service to all of their customers. TLC Fuels, proud to be a supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. 570-753-5722.
Hey, I just heard it was possible to get a customized auto quote from Liberty Mutual Insurance. 100% customized for
a 31-year record of trust. Barry Anders Construction in Jersey Shore. Remodeling, New construction, everything from small jobs to new houses. Working throughout Bear Country, Barry can build or remodel anything you need. Bathrooms, kitchens, garages, decks, additions. He can add value to your home with insulation and new siding. Make the move you've always wanted to create the living space you've dreamed of. Call Barry Enders Construction today, 570-218-7713. Barry Enders Construction, Jersey Shore.
First Quality in Lock Haven and Macklehattan is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and Macklehattan for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
All the forecasts say this will be a harsh winter. That's why the time is now to buy a new gas pellet or wood stove from Terry's Colon Wood Stoves in Jersey Shore. Serving Bear Country for the last 42 years, new owner Kyle uses his education and many years of expertise to provide you with honest solutions and quality service. Terry's, place to go for American-made stoves from Quadra-Fire. Visit Terry's Colon Wood Stoves, Baxter Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2199. Find them online, terryscolonwoodstoves.com.
Hi, Tom Bodette for Motel 6, leaving the light on for the homebody, who now would rather be an anywhere but homebody after spending 12 months stuck at home with nobody but themselves. Well, Motel 6 has plenty of clean, comfortable rooms, all at a great low rate. So when you decide to visit somebody, anybody, anywhere else but your home, Motel 6 will be waiting. I'm Tom Bodette for Motel 6, and we'll leave the light on for you.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutz's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutz's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
When you have trouble sleeping, it's tough. When kids have trouble sleeping,
Mom, I can't sleep. Dad, just one more story?
for nights like this, try Vicks Pure Z's Kids. Our great tasting gummies are specially formulated for kids with a unique blend of botanicals and a low dose of melatonin to support their natural sleep cycle. Best of all, they're drug-free and non-habit forming. Help your child fall asleep naturally with Pure Z's Kids Gummies. Consult with a doctor before use. For ages 4 and up.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Jim Ely State Farm Insurance, 105 Thomas Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2828.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly back with you. The last of the stretching time in between the first and second half. The one side of the field here at Thompson Street Stadium is Jersey Shore set to kick off right to left, up 48-0. As Doug pointed out, looks like one of the lights is out along the right sideline. Something to monitor as guys try to catch a ball there, or hopefully just from a safety element. You always worry when there's a light out there at night. But Jersey Shore on the scoreboard, lighting it up, no question. Doug, of all the numbers and things you wrote down on your piece of paper, what stands out to you the most about the way Jersey Shore played?
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that Jersey Shore in that first half, so versatile from an offensive standpoint. 7 different players running the football, 5 different players scored. all on the ground except for the 74-yard pass, Jordan to Caden Hess. But Hayden Packer 2, Brady Jordan 2, Gabe Andrus, Cooper Peacock. You know, when you have that type of versatility on the offensive side, the defense doesn't know who's getting the football, and you get fresh guys in there as the game rolls on, you can really be potent, and they were in that first half.
Jersey Shore got the opening kickoff, so they kick it off right to left to begin the second. Miller sends it away to the 15. For Bellefonte, it's Ty Cronin makes a good run up to the 25, lowers his left shoulder, and he spins down right about the 29-yard line.
So in the mercy rule, 48-0, 35-plus points anytime in the second half. The only time you stop the clock is an injury or when a team scores, obviously. But they're going to roll it on from here. And the Bulldogs certainly earned that. Really impressive in half number one, putting up those 48 points. The only miscue on the offensive side is a bobbled snap on that last PAT attempt and then a no good on the pass attempt.
Yeah, and I believe simply just a matter of the snap being a little off target is why they went for it. First and 10, own 29, left to right. Way takes the snap for Bellefonte, slings it out to the 35. Nice catch is made by Reese Redmond, the senior tight end. And he's knocked down right there by Brady Jordan playing safety. 5-yard hookup. Quarterback to tight end, 2nd and 6, they'll call it from the 35.
Jersey Shore defender was there. I believe it was Carter Peacock. Boy, he almost got a hand on it from his linebacker position, but a good throw there by Way for the completion and a nice pickup on first down.
Bellefonte down 48-0, starts the third quarter with the ball left to right. Here on opening night at Jersey Shore. 2 in the backfield, and Way hands it off on 2nd and 5 up the middle, and nothing is doing. See who it was that took that handoff. It is Alterio, who's coming in as I believe Landon Miller is out for this game. He was the starting tailback. He got hurt, has been on the sideline. So it's Grayson Alterio, the small sophomore, goes nowhere to keep it at 3rd and 5.
Jersey Shore really doing a good job shuffling people in on the defensive line to keep their linemen fresh. Rooney in on that tackle on that play.
Jersey Shore up to the line, 5-man defensive front. 3rd and 5 at its own 35. Way takes the quick snap. Immediate pressure. He's decked back at the 25, and Nick Way had nowhere to go. He was eventually knocked down by Jersey Shore, and Connor Davis wearing number 64 tonight with the number change.
And they've gotten good pressure all game long, have the Bulldog defense just really not allowing Way for the most part to get his feet set and have a chance to see where his receivers are downfield. You know, a lot of times you may have people open, but you just can't see them. You don't have the throwing lane, don't have the time to get your eyes downfield. The Bulldog defense doing a great job.
It was a loss of 7, and the 3rd and 5 at the 35 goes to 4th and 12 at the 26. And Coach Von Donmoyer calls a timeout to begin the third quarter. We'll take one with him. 9:36 to go in the third. Bellefonte, 4th and 12 at its own 26. Back after this on the Bear Country Sports Network.
A 31-year record of trust. Barry Enders Construction in Jersey Shore. Remodeling, new construction, everything from small jobs to new houses. Working throughout Bear Country, Barry can build or remodel anything you need. Bathrooms, kitchens, garages, decks, additions. He can add value to your home with insulation and new siding. Make the move you've always wanted to create the living space you've dreamed of. Call Barry Enders Construction today, 570-218-7713. Barry Enders Construction, Jersey Shore.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
4th and 12 on 26. Bellefonte takes the timeout. Coach Donmoyer talks to his guys, and they will punt it away here, or at least seemingly. It is Badger who booms one in the air high, bounces at the Jersey Shore 44, and trickles out of bounds as Brady Jordan lets it go, and it's out of play at the 39. We'll say one area where Bellefonte's been pretty solid, the punting game, and credit to Wesley Badger, a junior, is doing a nice job there.
Doing a very, very nice job, usually under some pressure, and you don't want to punt that often in your first game of the season, but he has handled it well. And Brady Jordan just making the safe play there. Could have came up, but Caden Hess was engaged right in front of him, just let it go, and still have good field position here for the Bulldog offense.
1st and 10, own 39 for the Jersey Shore offense, and it's freshman Elijah Jordan in at QB to take the snap. Bunch formation. Keeps it, runs to the right, stutter step, gets around Weaver, hits the corner, and there he goes across the 50, stays on his feet, and jets his way to the 44 of Bellefonte. How about 17 yards by Elijah Jordan, the freshman, in for his brother Brady, and it's a first down for Jersey Shore.
Just so valuable to get your second-tier players in and get a lot of snaps in a action-packed ball game. Half number 2 here. Nice run there by Jordan.
First and 10 at the 42 of Bellefonte. Elijah Jordan in at QB, 3 receivers left. Have the option on first and 10. Nowhere to go. Surveys and takes a 2-yard loss as he was clobbered, met by 3 Bellefonte defenders. And Thomas Corman was the first to hit him. Nicely done by him. And that makes it second and long for Jersey Shore. Back at the 44, Bellefonte.
Had Gabe Andrus out on the pitch. He looked at him one time, but then tucked that one away on that run.
Dathan Tyson in the left side slot. Nick Williams out to the right. Second and 11 at the 44 for Jersey Shore. There is Tyson. He gets the ball, and he's going far. 30, 25, 20, left sideline. A blur of speed and into the end zone as Trevor Johnson, the safety, does a face plant trying to lunge for him. A running clock touchdown of 44 yards and Dathan Tyson's first career score. It is now Jersey Shore up 54-0.
What's impressive, Sam, is that play started off to the right, but he turned and brought that directly up the field while your defenders are flowing, and then cut it back to the left and then showed great speed to outrun all of the defenders into the end zone. But he did what you want, get north and south, son, and he did, and result is a touchdown.
Point after by Breck Miller. The operation is well kept, and it goes through. Jersey Shore extends the lead to 55-0 after the PAT. And Jersey Shore is up big with 8:03 to go in the third. We have a running clock. When we come back, Bellefonte gets the ball on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6, Saturdays 10 till 2. SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Jersey Shore, the reigning state finalist, the number 3 ranked team, according to Penn Live's preseason poll in 4A, is playing like that and then some. 55-0 lead on Bellefonte after the 44-yard touchdown run by Dathan Tyson. Kickoff right to left. Breck Miller for Jersey Shore with the orange jersey. Whacks it down the near sideline, and it curtails out of play. A problem Jersey Shore has had in the past is Ty Cronin watches it go out, and Bellefonte gets good field position, its best starting field position of the game at its own 35.
Yeah, Breck Miller's been a nice addition to the team, obviously really solid on the PATs, and he'll get better at the kickoffs. They've been okay. That one goes out of bounds, but once you just get into a rhythm, he certainly has the leg to be able to drive that ball a little bit deeper into your opponent's territory and make them try and have that longer return. But he's getting good height. And, boy, that PAT is so vital to have the ability to kick that ball after you score. So important throughout the season.
Well, the last time these teams met, Jersey Shore had 55 points in a 55-35 win at Bellefonte in the Raiders' reopening of Rogers Stadium in 2019. That was the Tanner Lorson coming out party, where he went from a junior that was just getting settled in to a senior who was about to take the area by storm. Dominic Caparelli is in at quarterback for Bellefonte on 1st and 10 from the 35. He runs into his own tailback, and I believe that's still the same guy in that of Alterio, who just gets right back to the line of scrimmage for no gain for 2nd and 10.
You're Bellefonte. You're just trying to figure out, what kind of identity can we have? Yes, we want to run the football, but they've thrown it a little bit, and they've got Crispin out there, and the tight end that caught the ball in the last series. So they have some guys that can catch the football. Now you're mixing in a new quarterback again. Important for him to get reps along with Way in this ball game.
7:20 to go here in the third. Bellefonte left to right. 2nd and 8 on 37. Stretch handoff to Alterio, and Jersey Shore sniffs it out. Bulldogs up the middle have Dillian Ross there to plug the hole. And no gain there, and it's 3rd and long. I'm not sure they'll say he got up to the 34. Give him a couple of yards. Or rather, no, he was up at the 37 before. He's back at the 34. Beg your pardon. It's 3rd and 11 from there.
You know, Ross has really done a nice job. Owen Vandruff in the ball game as well. So, again, important younger guys, second-tier guys getting some live snaps here in half number 2, and it just builds their confidence. You do it in practice all week long, but you want to do it against an opponent. They're getting the opportunity here tonight.
3rd and 11 on 34. Bellefonte still looking for its first points of 2021. And the snap hip high to the lefty. Caparelli flings it to the near side, in and out of the hands of the aforementioned Chrisman. He really used his whole reach to try and get a piece of that ball. Was covered up by Peyton Samar in the secondary, seeing some second half action. And it's 4th and 11 for the Raiders from their own 34.
Yeah, Caparelli, a left-hander, but you just don't see that very often at any level, but particularly at the high school level. But had a good delivery on that throw, just a little bit wide of Chrisman for the incompletion.
And Bellefonte huddles up here. They could go for it just to try and get something stirring. They have one guy run onto the field late, William Garrison. Looks like a special teams unit. And the clock going down to 0. You would imagine Coach Don Moyer got a timeout in, and he did just that. Puts on the headset with the look of frustration on his face. And the scoreboard, understandably, spoiling his first game as coach of the Raiders. 55-0 Jersey Shore. Back to Thompson Street Stadium with 5:44 to go in the third, right after this.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutz's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutz's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Wind picking up on what was once a rainy night at Thompson Street Stadium. Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you as Bellefonte is set to punt on 4th down. The punter Badger is out there on the field. Wesley Badger awaits the long snap, takes it high in the air, angles towards the near sideline, and Elijah Jordan, the speedy freshman for Jersey Shore, watches it sail out of play just before it reaches the 40-yard line for the Bulldogs. Well, they'll say it actually got past there to the 38. Doug, now that we get to see some of the younger guys get some reps, what are you hoping they display here as the third quarter trucks along?
Yeah, you just want to see them gain confidence, Sam. Really, you just want to see them continue to do what they're doing. Obviously, you're probably not going to throw the football, but you can because the clock doesn't stop, so that's a big change in the ball game. But, you know, you have the younger Jordan brother at quarterback, so valuable for him to get those snaps from that position in a ball game.
4 receivers set for Jersey Shore on 1st and 10 at its own 37. Handoff to Andrus, who just gets stood up at the 42. So we get a few yards there. And that makes it 2nd and about 4 there for Jersey Shore as they take it right to left. Bulldogs running with a 4-receiver set. One of those, Nick Williams, out to the right side. He was the backup quarterback last year, now a sophomore. We'll use him there. 2nd and 5 at the 43. Fake by Jordan. Keeps it right side. A lot of running room. A spin move. Gets around Rice. And then he's driven back after he crosses the 45. And they'll say his forward progress got him to about the 47 for 4-yard run to make it 3rd and 1.
You have a lot of second-teamers in on the offensive line, Vandrus, Dyson Delaney as well, and just so important along with Kobe McKibben. Just snaps in a ball game, build their confidence. It makes it so much more important on the depth side as your season goes on.
Tate Sechrist to the right hip in the backfield. Looks like Jersey Shore has somebody else in to take this snap at QB. On 3rd and 1 at the 47, snap is dropped, and right down there is where the Bulldogs just have to eat it. It's Jaron Loomis getting some snaps at QB, and Loomis mishandled the snap, and the Bulldogs have to punt, likely with 4th and 2 at their own 36.
Yeah, I thought they had that first down on Elijah Jordan's initial run, but they marked that back, and then the muffed snap, going to send them back, and they're going to do the right thing, punt this one away with Cooper Peacock.
Bulldogs get Nick Canelos out there as the extra special teamer. Punter is Cooper Peacock. Stands back at his own 35. Kick that gets some late elevation, bounces inside the 15 and trickles into the end zone. Second touchback from him. That's one of those areas they'll try to clean up. Coach Gravish tries to encourage him anyways, and Bulldogs defend here with 2:49 and counting left in the third quarter, up 55-0 on Bellefonte.
Yeah, it's hard to complain when you're up that many points, but penalties early, that's something that you want to erase, because next week on the road at Selinsgrove, who is always a good team and a great rival for this Jersey Shore team, you know that's going to be a whole different type of ball game. Good defense for the Seals. They've struggled last night against a good Pottsville team, didn't score any points, but defensively they're gonna test this Jersey Shore team for sure.
Jersey Shore saw Pottsville 2019 in the state quarterfinals, a memorable win at Danville's Field. Handoff by Caparelli on first down, and this handoff will get them all the way to the 30-yard line from their own 20, about half a yard shy, and that is the same guy, Alterio, who takes it up the gut for 9 yards to make it 2nd and 1 at the 29.
David Watts, Dyson Delaney in on the tackle there, but you know Bellefonte, they're not quitting. They want to do some things here as this game winds down, and a nice run there by the Bellefonte running back.
The left-handed junior Dominic Caparelli taking the snaps at quarterback right now for Bellefonte. Jersey Shore, a all backup unit out there in the 5-2 front. 2nd and 1, handoff Alterio. Oh, he shows the moves. 1st and more across the 40. Out to the left side, and he takes his spill at the 44 after the 15-yard run. Grayson Alterio is picking up valuable yards here instead of the starter, Landon Miller.
Well, and that's why it's so important for the second-tier guys to get in on the defensive side, because Bellefonte has their whole starting team on the offense. So now you're second-tier guys for Jersey Shore. You're seeing the team that you would see if you started yourself. So it's a good challenge for the Bulldog defense.
1st and 10, own 44 for Bellefonte, still searching for their first points of the night in the pistol set. Hip-high snap. Caparelli hands it off. There's Alterio, bangs his way to the 48, and then he's twisted up and spit out right there. Jersey Shore's Thompson Street Stadium looking awfully muddy right now after the grass was pristine just a night ago. The wear and tear will do that to you on this grass field. It's 2nd and 5 for Bellefonte from the 49.
Peyton Samar in on that tackle, along with Dillian Ross, who's been solid all game long. So they're still, shuffling in a starter or two along that offensive line just to keep that confidence up for the Bulldog defense.
14 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Last snap of the third likely for Bellefonte. Pistol formation on 2nd and 5. Here's a whistle. And it looks like offside on Jersey Shore. Clock stops on the penalty at 6 seconds as Bellefonte gets to march it all the way to the 46 of Jersey Shore. They bring it across midfield, and the clock winds right here. And that'll take us to the end of the third quarter as Caparelli does not call for a snap. 55-0, Jersey Shore adds another score to its side of the board, and we go to the fourth. Bear Country Sports Network, it's been an ideal opening night for Jersey Shore as it hosts a night late.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you. 55-0 Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Football on opening night for the reigning state finalists. They're looking good as they're in the process of running away with one against Bellefonte. The Bellefonte Raiders on first game for Coach Vaughn Donmoyer, and his guys will try to get things back in order next week when they get Phillipsburg Osceola at home to start conference play. 1st and 10, 46 of Jersey Shore. Caparelli takes the snap from the pistol, slings one out towards the 40, but it hits the deck. Chrisman was his intended target, and the big body receiver couldn't bring it in. Comes 2nd and 10 at the 46.
You know, Bellefonte against PO next week, that's a winnable ball game. Phillipsburg Osceola has not been a good team for quite a while in football at the high school level. So Bellefonte, even though they're struggling here tonight, that's a game that you're going to be guaranteed that Coach Domore is going to say, hey, we were outmatched a little bit last week, but this is a game we can win, so let's try and get back on track and get the 1-1 early in the season.
2nd and 10 at the 46 of Jersey Shore. Backup quarterback Caparelli is in. Jersey Shore, 5-man front. Caparelli takes the snap, quickly wiggles out, flings to the left side. There's Chrisman. He's been a valuable target, and he leans his way to the 41 towards the sideline. 5-yard gain. That's 3rd and 5, and that was nicely done by Caparelli to move his team to make it a manageable 3rd down.
Yeah, I think what you're seeing is that Bellefonte, while they probably will continue to be a run-first team, they can throw the football a little bit. Chrisman and the tight end are both guys that can catch the football and get into open space. Way and now the backup quarterback, you can get it out there where you can have that little variety and make your offense much more dynamic than we've seen in the ball game tonight.
When we talk about pace, Jersey Shore lightning-like. Bellefonte's Caparelli just went to the sideline to get the play call. Play clock down to 2. 2 in the backfield with him. 3rd and 4. Tipped at the line, incomplete. That was Polsky there to get a hand on it. And Jared Polsky is staying in the game here late, getting some more reps. Is incomplete. 4th and 4 from the Jersey Shore 40. Bellefonte will go for it here.
Second or third time for sure, maybe third time where we've seen the Jersey Shore up linemen get those hands up, able to knock that ball away. Again, something that is taught by Coach Alex Jackson and the coaching staff, and the Bulldogs really do a good job of that year in, year out.
A lot of backups all over the field. Stone Sechrist in at linebacker. His brother's old spot. 4th and 4 at the 40 of Jersey Shore. Bellefonte looking to convert. Hip high snap. Caparelli, time, slings it left side. A little off target of Chrisman, and it just squeaks off his hands. Incomplete. Ball would have been brought in around the 31 for a 1st down, but Bellefonte's rough night continues as they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, Chrisman got into open space. Caparelli had time to deliver the football, but backup quarterback coming in. He's thrown a couple good balls, but that one definitely behind the open receiver. Bulldog offense going to get a chance to turn it around here and see what they can do with 9:11 left in the ball game.
55-0. Jersey Shore well in front. And it looks like Loomis will continue to take snaps here as Jaron Loomis, a sophomore, he's listed 6'2", 195. Elijah Jordan will be used a lot throughout the season, so they'll let him rest his legs as well. Leg kick from Loomis. Flag comes in. Sweet to Nick Williams. He's got a lot of room around the left side. 1st and more across midfield. Again, there's that flag, but he's bounced out of play at the 45 of Bellefonte. For now, a 15-yard run for the sophomore receiver, and a Jersey Shore player is down in the backfield. Coach Gravish comes to attend to him.
Yeah, play definitely coming back. Nice run there by Nick Williams, but one of the Jersey Shore players definitely having a tough time here. Trainer coming out to check him out.
That's Colby McKibben, and you hope for the best for him. Trainer working on him, and Jackie George is the best in the business, and hopefully she gets things all ironed out there. We'll step aside for a moment. 8:40 to go. 55-0 Jersey Shore. Bulldogs running away with it against Bellefonte.
It's time to reel in the rewards with a Woodlands Bank Kasasa checking account. Our Kasasa account offers rates you won't want to catch and release. You'll be hooked on earning a percentage of cash back on your everyday purchases. When you're ready to cast into one of our most rewarding accounts, visit woodlandsbank.com, where you can securely and quickly open your account online today. Some restrictions may apply. Visit woodlandsbank.com for full account details. Woodlands Bank, member FDIC.
The Bear, WQBR.
Jersey Shore football on the Bear Country Sports Network. Sam Cooperman with you. It's 55-0. Doug Byerly standing to my left, and Colby McKinnon still getting worked out there on the field while we hope for the best for him and we await for him to get all checked out there. Let's talk about what's going on in terms of games around the area, Doug, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. And McKibben will be helped up here by a couple of his teammates. We mentioned the Pottsville-Selinsgrove result, 12-0 in favor of the Crimson Tide. Selinsgrove, Jersey Shore gets next week. Will be on the road down there. Always enjoy getting to call games at their place. And there's been some big battles over the years between the Seals and the Bulldogs, including a few district finals matchups that we've gotten to witness.
Really has turned into a great rivalry. Jersey Shore won a district title right here against Selinsgrove and did the same down there at Howard Bolig Memorial Stadium, AstroTurf Field, so you know the field will be in great shape. Saw part of the game last night. Pottsville, pretty good team, but not a great team. Selinsgrove defense, very, very good. Struggling on the offense to try and figure out what their identity is as well.
Their defense held Shore in check for a little bit last year, too. That's always been the story with them. Meanwhile, it's 1st and 15 on 35 for Jaron Loomis. Third-string quarterback takes the snap. Another flag comes in for the Bulldogs. A quick sweep on the handoff, and it was Teet Sechrist who takes it up to the 38 for 3 yards, but it may be coming back.
Well, the referee is counting. That's what he threw the flag for, that they don't have 11.
Don't see that often.
Well, they may have 12.
Well, having too many, you'll see that.
No, they have 11. So he's going to pick that up, I think.
So
he thought they had 12 as well.
I saw the counting. That certainly caught my eye. And his officiating crew, you mentioned that this is a group that's done a lot of Jersey Shore games over the years. So it's 2nd and 15. Back at the 40. Another flag comes in. Handoff to Tyson with a 44-yard rushing touchdown not too long ago. He barrels his way up to the 44. And he doesn't get too much going on there. Stunted at that spot. 7:55 and counting to go here in the fourth quarter.
And so often you see that. Players shuffling in and out. You know, coach trying to get all of the players in a ball game like this, but you're trying to put your units together, and that's hard to do because you can't have a first team, a second team, but then you're trying to shuffle people in and out. So it's not a surprise. You're getting some penalties here, people not getting set, people not lined up properly. But again, very valuable. You make a mistake, coach is going to talk about it, point it out. Next time you get in a ball game, you're a little more comfortable, probably don't make that mistake again.
Jersey Shore, 2nd and long, backed up to its own 35. Needs to get across midfield for a first. Snap to Loomis. And one back to his left. It was Sechrist who takes the handoff and wiggles up the middle for a yard to the 36. Make it 3rd and long, Jersey Shore, as the Bulldogs just trying to run out the clock here and move to 1-0 after a 55-0 lead over Bellefonte.
That's a good problem to have, even though you know the clock is going to run. Probably not going to take any chances. You want everybody to get healthy, and hopefully the Jersey Shore player that they helped off, that left leg, which they didn't put a whole lot of pressure on, is going to be okay as time goes on.
3rd and about 14 for their own 36. Elijah Jordan with an empty backfield takes the snap. Has receivers everywhere, but he's not looking for any of them. Keeps it himself to the 40, and he just pulls guys with him to the 42. And tough running by Elijah Jordan. Coach Gravish decides to put him out there, see if the freshman can make something happen, and he gets 7 yards. And it becomes 4th and 9. Jersey Shore gets the punting unit out there.
And Cooper Peacock goes all the way back to Colby Peacock, who punted for, I think, all 4 of his years, at least 3 for sure, and did such a nice job. Cooper's a little bigger physically. And like you said, Sam, it'll be interesting to see, can he develop that touch on his punts? He can get the distance on it, but can he develop a touch as the year goes on?
Well, he's behind his own 40, sends it away inside the 25 of Bellefonte. Good return by Tyler Rice, who bangs his way across the 30, and he's tripped up to the left sideline at the 31. Good return on special teams for Bellefonte. They got 6:18 and counting to go. The aforementioned Cooper Peacock, one of the many Bulldogs to reach the end zone tonight. He had a 5-yard rushing touchdown midway through the second. Jersey Shore's 55 points, 48 of them came in the first half, and once the floodgates opened, they held no resistance at all.
Super impressive. We've talked about it a couple of times, just how confident the team looked with many different players touching the football, 6 different Jersey Shore Bulldogs scoring a touchdown. Packer Hess, Brady Jordan, Andrus, Cooper Peacock, and Dathan Tyson. You can't ask for more than that from your offensive unit.
5.5 remaining. Bellefonte keeps Caparelli, the second-string quarterback, in to take the snaps, going right to left. On 31, handoff on 1st and 10. Right side handoff, nothing doing there. It's Brady Valmont who gets stunted in the backfield. Keep it at the 31 for 2nd and 10.
Really solid tackle there by Peyton Samar. Again, just good form, what you want to see your players do. Again, a young player getting in, live action, comes up, makes a good form tackle, and drives that ball carrier into the turf. Really good job there by Samar.
Mostly sophomores out for Jersey Shore now. Mentioned Peyton Samar, safety. Chris Wilson, another one for Jersey Shore. As Bellefonte huddles up, and now they're down to under 5 minutes to play in their opening night that the Raiders will have to move on from as they get ready for Phillipsburg Osceola. 2nd and 14, own 27. Caparelli backs up, slings it, wobbly ball, and catch in stride at midfield by Trevor Johnson. He brings it in after the gain of 23. First down, Raiders.
Pretty good coverage there by Peyton Whitman, but the receiver just a little bit bigger, able to go up and get his hands free, make a very, very nice catch. Good delivery there by Caparelli.
About 4:15 to go on this one. Jersey Shore to come away with an opening night victory. It'll be the second straight opening night win over Bellefonte. Moved to 5-2 against them in the Tom Gravish era. 1st and 10 at the 49 of Jersey Shore. Caparelli back in the pocket, hit as he throws, tipped down, incomplete. Stone Sechrist with the deflection after the pressure comes in by Loomis, playing linebacker for Jersey Shore.
Yeah, you could see that develop right in front of us, Sam, or Chrisman was open, but Sechrist doing a nice job in his drop, able to see where the quarterback was looking and get those hands up. Again, something that Jersey Shore, they do it better than any team that I've seen in our area. So many times they get the hands up and deflect that football.
2nd and 10, 49 at Jersey Shore. We're down to 3.5 to play. Mentioned Selinsgrove next week. The week after that, a marquee matchup for Shore, hosting Montoursville. Back in the pocket, Caparelli. Hit as he throws again, just whirls one up the left sideline. Incomplete. Samar came in on the blitz.
Yeah, Sam, you talked about the Montoursville game. It's so easy to forget last year with being the COVID year and all of that. Those teams didn't lose a ball game. 13-0 in the regular season. Traditionally a very good ball game. The history dominated by Montoursville, but now Shore able to get some wins over the past couple of years. It's really turned into a good rivalry. Two very quality teams early in the season. That will be a good one no matter what happens in week number 2.
Montoursville, as you mentioned, they had a down year fairly recently, but 2019, they really hammered Jersey Shore at their place. 3rd and 10 at the 49. Caparelli into traffic right side, in and out of the hands of his target, Logan Williams. Bobbled the ball, and Jersey Shore gets the job done in coverage. The Bulldogs had back there a few guys to make the play, and Laramie Bobek did a nice job one-on-one.
Yeah, the ball was there, and Bobek able to get his hands in and contest the catch and force that receiver to not get that second hand in to make the reception. Again, so valuable for the young players, particularly one-on-one. You're out there all by yourself. It's kind of a lonely feeling. I played defensive back many, many years ago. Sometimes you make a great play, but boy, one-on-one, it's like wrestling. There's nobody to hide behind when you're trying to defend that receiver.
4th and 10 at the 49 of Jersey Shore for Bellefonte. Whistles, clock stop. Coach Von Don Moyer takes one last time out here. And 55-0 the score. We'll step aside one more time, and then we'll have postgame after these final seconds tick off the clock. Jersey Shore 55, Bellefonte 0 on the Bear Country Sports Network.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Transport children to school daily, groups to sporting events, music venues, ports of departure, and much more. Are you recently retired, needing spending money for the holidays? Enjoy travel? Become part of the Susquehanna team. 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Doug Byerly with you for the waning seconds of Jersey Shore's opening night victory over Bellefonte. 55-0 currently the score. 4th and 10 just across midfield for Bellefonte. They go for it in this spot. Caparelli, the backup quarterback, gets the snap right up at the numbers, and he flings it in there for a first down. How about the hands of a backup tight end, Cole Chrisman, who's made some really impressive plays tonight, down at the 32 for a gain of 17.
Well, if you're Coach Von Donmore and Bellefonte, you're just trying to score here late in the ball game. You want to never get shut out. You just want to have something positive to build on, and they moved the football here well against the second-tier guys for the Bulldogs.
Jersey Shore had 4 shutouts last year and poised for one tonight. 1st and 10, pass tipped, incomplete. Back in the pocket, Caparelli felt the pressure of Stone Sechrist. As with the running clock, we're down to 1 minute to go. It's 2nd and 10 from the 34 for the Raiders.
And you see it all game long. Jersey Shore doesn't really change anything with your first-team guys or your second-team guys. Blitz on that play, forced Caparelli to deliver that one early for the incompletion.
45 seconds to play. High snap. Caparelli grabs it through the hands of Chrisman out towards the left sideline, right at the 30. Couldn't bring it into the body, and that becomes 3rd down for Bellefonte as they have 3rd and 10 from the 34.
Chrisman's going to have an opportunity to catch a lot of balls. He's big. We talked about that. He's got to be 6'4", 6'5", able to find some open space, got some good athletic moves. That was one that he normally would catch.
Bellefonte moving quickly. 15 seconds to go on 3rd down. One in the backfield. Pressure on the blitz. Incomplete passes. Caparelli gets brought to the grass by Jared Polsky. 4th down. 3 seconds to go. There will be no more snaps. And there will be an ice cream party for the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. They get that with every shutout, and they pitch one tonight. 55-0. Tom Gravish's Jersey Shore Bulldogs start the season off the right way, and Bellefonte goes back to the drawing board for week 2. Lots to talk about on postgame, and Doug, I know you got places to be, things to do, but appreciate you doing this on a Saturday night. We thought we'd be doing it last night, but tonight it was awfully sweet for the Bulldogs. Hey, see you next week in Selinsgrove.
Absolutely. Great win for the Bulldogs to start the year. Tough game on the road next week against Selinsgrove. Looking forward to it, Sam.
Brandon Barker will be by my side for postgame. We got stats, we got our player of the game, and a lot to talk about and a lot to clean up at Thompson Street Stadium. Back after this on the Bear Country Sports Network, Bulldogs win big 55-0.
It's the new look Jiffy Market. Brighter remodel with everything you need. The largest cooler full of cold drinks in the area. Slushies, candy, snacks, ice cream, your favorite treats, fresh fried, fresh made sandwiches too. And the Pennsylvania skills games you love, plus Pennsylvania lottery tickets, an ATM, and so much more. Jiffy Market, everything you need in one place, across from the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. Shop today. Jiffy Market and Deli, always ready for you. Jiffy Market and Deli in Jersey Shore.
Living in the countryside shouldn't mean that you had bad internet. That's why River Valley Internet has expanded our coverage again. River Valley Internet now covers much of Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Call River Valley Internet today at 570-433-7070 or go to rivervalleyinternet.net. Lock Haven, Jersey Shore, Avis, and the surrounding countryside. Start enjoying internet service without taxes, fees, modem rentals, or rate increases from River Valley Internet.
Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service offers volume discounts. A Jersey Shore fixture since 1915, a longtime supporter of Jersey Shore football coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network. Providing fast and reliable service to Linden, Jersey Shore, Avis, Woolwich, and Lock Haven. Hollick's has coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 248 Locust Street, Jersey Shore. 570-398-1190. And online at hollickscoalandoil.com.
There's eating local and there's eating local. Take a quick trip to 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore. There you'll get the area's best homemade, mouth-watering, sure-to-please food. From subs, cheesesteaks, and fresh-cut fries to sweet tea and even sweeter fudge, Kutza's has you covered. Catering available. Call 570-398-8180. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Kutza's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street, Jersey Shore.
Serving over 3,000 clients, S.A. Piper Logistics offers short or long-term warehousing, inventory and order management, fulfillment, and forward and reverse logistics, which is a complicated way of saying they'll take your product to them or pick their product up for you and keep track of it the whole time. And S.A. Piper offers e-commerce support. Find out more. Go to sapiperlogistics.com. That's sapiperlogistics.com. S.A. Piper Logistics, 820 East Bald Eagle Street, Lock Haven.
McMahon Ferguson and Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle your home, auto, commercial, and life insurance needs. Let's talk life insurance. If something happened to you, would your family be prepared? Let McMahon Ferguson and Associates craft the perfect life insurance policy for you. Call 570-398-4090 or visit 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore. McMahon Ferguson and Associates Erie Insurance Agency.
Want to sell a house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at Anchor Realty in Lock Haven. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jan live in South Avis, the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-858-0777. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will ready to serve you. 570-858-0777. A 31-year record of trust. Barry Enders Construction in Jersey Shore. Remodeling, new construction, everything from small jobs to new houses. Working throughout Bear Country, Barry can build or remodel anything you need. Bathrooms, kitchens, garages, decks, additions. He can add value to your home with insulation and new siding. Make the move you've always wanted to create the living space you've dreamed of. Call Barry Enders Construction today. 570-218-7713. Barry Enders Construction, Jersey Shore.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you. Jersey Shore football 55-0 gets the job done and then some against Bellefonte on opening night. Brandon, it's a new look team for both of these teams, and Bellefonte getting a new head coach. That they have all new coaching staff, so it'll take them some time. And this is a Jersey Shore team that is kind of the proof in the pudding that you start from the bottom, but you can work your way all the way up and then some. Coach Gravish's first year, they were 0-10. The second year in 2013, they got off to a slow start and then had a big run down the stretch to make it to the state playoffs. Yep. But Jersey Shore tonight looking really, really much like a contender.
Yeah, they are. And I was there from day one when they went 0-10 and was there in 2013. And you know, through this whole process, I've watched every team play, and I'll tell you right now, this is the best this program has looked in a long time, since back in the 80s when they had their coaches coaching them up very well. So I give props to Coach Tom Gravish and this whole coaching staff. First game, they absolutely impressed all of us. They came out here, they showed a dominating passion. They did it on all sides of the ball. They had a couple of flags, which are not usually typically something that Jersey Shore does, but that's that's something they could fix because it's such a young line, and they just have some tiny things to work on. And that's, as a coach, you want those things. You always want something to work on throughout the week. As for Bellefonte, they're at the bottom right now. I see where Jersey Shore was back in 2012 when Coach Gravish was just starting. He's got a lot of work to do ahead of him, but I see the fight, and through the rest of that game, the fight those kids had still to keep going. They could have given up halfway through the game and said, oh, Jersey Shore's up 48-0, but they still kept playing. They made some plays, and they had a lot of stuff they can go forward to. I feel like in their quarterback situation, personally, their backup quarterback did a little bit better than their starter, but that's between the coaches to decide who's going to start. And I just feel like they've got something working, and I think that second team really started showing how they are. It's also unfortunate as we see the man in the street clothes, number 2. I didn't even get a chance to look at the roster, but their starting running back, he wasn't in this game. So, I mean, that's obviously also a big blow for that Bellefonte team.
Yeah, that's Jamal Saunders you talk about. He was the leading rusher last year, and that could have helped. But ultimately, you saw the talent clearly swayed one way. Jersey Shore got going early. On the opening drive, Hayden Packer, from his fullback spot, scored the first of 2 touchdowns for him, a 38-yarder. And later in the first, Packer scored again, then from 7 yards. And to cap off the first, Caden has 65 yards from Brady Jordan. And Jersey Shore was up 21-0 at the first quarter. Second quarter, they upped the mark they had there by scoring 4 touchdowns. Brady Jordan early in the second, a 37-yard touchdown run. Then the Bulldogs onside kick it. And as they get the ball right back, Gabe Andrus, 5-yard touchdown. That really put the game away. And to ice it, Cooper Peacock had a 5-yard rushing touchdown. And late in the second, Brady Jordan with a 14-yarder. And in the third quarter, Dathan Tyson, for good measure, gets his first career touchdown, a 44-yard run. Brandon, we'll take a break in a moment and we get to our player of the game. But through all that, what stands out the most to you out of all those scores?
How many people can run the ball and how fast each one of them all did it.
Yeah, right on. So many guys touched the ball, and they produced in the big way, and that's a testament to this whole team. Coming back, we'll have our player of the game, and then we'll get you set with a little preview of next week. Jersey Shore heads down to Selinsgrove. Bear Country Sports Network, your home for Jersey Shore football. We'll be right back.
Call 570-753-5722. TLC Fuels, a family-owned business since 1998, serving residential, farm, and commercial customers from their Jersey Shore location just off of Route 220 at the Pine Creek exit. Fuel oil, diesel, and gasoline, hard coal. TLC Fuels dedicated to providing friendly, satisfying service to all other customers. TLC Fuels proud to be a supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. 570-753-5722.
First Quality in Lock Haven and McElhatton is recruiting new team members. Take advantage of stability and progression, new competitive wages, shift differential, bonuses, paid holidays, vacation, and a full benefits package. There are immediate openings in Lock Haven and McElhatton for production, maintenance, and warehouse positions. To apply, go online at firstquality.com/join us. That's firstquality.com/join us. First Quality is an equal opportunity employer.
B.A. Mikesell is a local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contractor. With over 10 years servicing North Central Pennsylvania, B.A. Mikesell has built relationships with home and business owners in Jersey Shore and beyond. Trust B.A. Mikesell's trained electricians for all of your electrical needs. Take advantage of their industry-leading warranties. Call 570-398-7837 today to find out more. B.A. Mikesell Electric, a proud supporter of Jersey Shore sports.
Susquehanna Transit and Susquehanna Trailways have part and full-time opportunities available for school bus and motor coach drivers. Transport children to school daily, groups to sporting events, music venues, ports of departure, and much more. Are you recently retired, needing spending money for the holidays? Enjoy travel? Become part of the Susquehanna team. 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They train and offer performance bonuses too.
Shop the Skeleton Key Boutique in downtown Lock Haven in the spot that used to be inhabited by CO2. Ashley Foltz has built her business from the ground up, and each week she models the new arrivals on the Skeleton Key Facebook page so you can see how each item fits. Most inventory sells out in those sessions. Pieces that remain can be purchased directly in the store where shopping's easy, fun, and personal. Join the movement toward well-made, fashionable clothes. Visit Skeleton Key Boutique, 19 East Main Street in Lock Haven. Weekdays 11 till 6. Saturdays 10 till 2, SkeletonKeyBoutique.com.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker back with you, wrapping up our post-game coverage of tonight's Jersey Shore football season opener. 55-0 the final over Bellefonte. And player of the game, Brandon, how about you? I was going to leave it to you. You tossed it between two guys. I'm going to go with the executive decision here. How about Brady Jordan? He didn't throw the ball very much. He didn't have to. One of his throws, the 65-yard touchdown to Caden Hess to get the season rolling in the favor of him, the All-Stater. And then you also have, of course, Brady Jordan running it in twice. At quarterback, he just looked like he's been doing this forever. It didn't feel like this is a new quarterback taking his first varsity snaps as a starting quarterback.
Yeah, and that's the kind of how do I want to say it, the trick of the trade for Brady Jordan. He knows how to run the ball very well. He's fast. His brother Elijah is very fast. So they're both the fast guys on the team. But not only that, Brady threw 2 dimes today. One was dropped by Caden, and Caden caught the other one for 65 yards. I'm telling you, for a first time being out there quarterback, taking your first snaps, to be that confident in how well you can throw the ball, I'm very impressed with how Brady, and I agree with the decision that he's the player of the game.
Yep, and shout out to him. Keep that in mind, player of the game. We might have something cooking for next week in terms of maybe a little something we give out to the player of the game, something we're thinking about. So just keep that in mind. Big thanks to Vince Swartz doing the video, Dave Stratton in studio producing, Serena Henry, the athletic director here at Jersey Shore, Nate Carpenter, Brandon Barker, and Doug Byerly all participating in tonight's broadcast of Jersey Shore football. 55-0. It was a lot to a little, and the Bulldogs moved to 1-0. Next week, we're in Selinsgrove for a 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock opening kick on the Bear. So long, and have a great rest of your Saturday night.